Alright, there we go. Welcome back, everybody. It is time for some YVELTAL Dynamax adventures. Lobby is now open and internet is working this time, first time off the bat. So yeah, I figured out, I think the way that it's going to work is I got to have the game running for probably a couple of minutes before I start off. And then it works. I don't ask questions, it just works. But how is everybody doing today? Welcome in, Taryn. How you doing? But yeah, lobby is now open. It is time for some YVELTAL hunting. I'm looking forward to it. YVELTAL's going to be a bit of a good one today. YVELTAL is going to be good. Hello there, Slammin. How do you do? Hope you're doing very good. Hope you're doing very good, because we are indeed doing the good. Getting close to our goal. We are closing. We are in striking distance of it. We are within striking distance of it today. But yeah, we're doing good. I'm looking forward to it. There. This will be my last stream for a few days, because I'm going to Cuba tomorrow with the family. Okay, understandable. No need to worry, Taryn. Yeah, I mean, vacations and family are much more important than the stream. I understand that 100%. There we go. Okay. So, I got a draft league match later tonight with Pidge, so that's going to be fun. I am very much curious to see what is going to happen with this, because it's Pidge has Ditto again, and I have Gyarados again. For those who don't know, back in season, I believe it was 6 of the EBL, I had to face Pidge twice, and Gyarados was kind of my win con both times. Well, not in the second fight. The second fight was a whole different kind of ballgame. But in both fights, like, I need to not have Gyarados get Dittoed, because then he can use Ditto Gyarados against me, because Ditto copies all of your stat changes. So if I had a Dragon Dance Gyarados, that was a Dynamax or Dragon Dance, because it was back in Sword and Shield. So if I had Gyarados at like +1 Dragon Dance, so it was +1 speed, +1 attack, and then Ditto comes in, Ditto imposters Gyarados. It picks up my +1 to my speed, it picks up my +1 to my attack, then it gets off Intimidate, and then it drops me down to a 0 attack, and I only have +1 speed. At which point, then it's a speed tie. So it was like, oh boy. I don't want this to happen again. And again, it's the same thing with this. Like, I don't want to have Ditto Imposter again. Because, like, I can't go Intimidate, because then if he intimidates me, and then he gets an Intimidate Reflect back at me. But I can't go Mox, because then he could, get boost out of control. It's kind of like a huge, like, I'm in danger either way, and that's the fun part. Alright, remember, did any perfect. I guess Mantine, actually, would probably be a good pick, because it has Wide Guard. I feel like a Scavalier, purely because the snowball potential of Fury Cutter. Because again, it's neutral damage and it keeps going good. That's not bad. I'm glad the NPC didn't go for Bronzong, because that would be almost a complete potato. All right, what do we got? What do we got for our job options? I don't see anything that would be too revolutionary, so I think what we're gonna have to go. Yeah, nothing here is actively helpful other than possibly Colossal. And I'm not so sure. Yeah, we're not going to go for Colossal. Hello there, Noah the Bow. Welcome in. I believe, I know J-Dirk is one of the viewers. They've been here many, many times. But yeah, I don't know usernames on YouTube and in-game names. I always disconnect. That's one of the reasons why I say, like, mention what Pokemon you have. I don't remember, like, what Pokemon what everyone's correlation between things is. So just, speak of the name. And that's why when you have a Pokemon and you're saying to do something in a DA, say, does blank Pokemon Dynamax? Does blank Pokemon do what move? Because I don't, again, know the 100% correlations. I'm going to go for entrainment on the Mantine so I can get a boost. I'm also doing some DAs. Nice. Are you just going for random DAs, or do you have a specific target in mind? for your Dynamax adventures. Entrainment. What? Hello. Manage water absorb because you have no water type moves. Well, this thing has no water type moves. Dig, okay, very good. The reason I did that is so I can get a boost on my my Dazzling Gleam, as well as the Mantine will be able to do more damage because now its special attack is boosted. Gets a little bit of 50% damage multiplier modifier, which is always good to have more damage. More damage, especially because Dragonair can be quite annoying to handle because Breaking Swipe, it can spread status with Thunder and Blizzard. So it's kind of one of those things where I like having this thing get over quick, fast, and in a hurry. Random or Zygarde. I started Horizons Pokemon TV show. Have not been able to beat Zygarde. Yeah, Zygarde's annoying. It is... It spreads status with Blizzard. It can be the most annoying one to do solo. I think it is the hardest one to solo for one reason. Because it is a joke to do with cooperation. Well, I mean, you need also a good bit of luck when it comes to it as well. But yeah, no, if you have a cooperation lobby, it actually is quite handleable. And again, you get something like a Wide Guard user. Why can't you use 2 moves in 1 turn? Oh, that's all Dynamax bosses. Like, that's all legendaries in Dynamax Adventures and all Ultra Beasts. You gotta remember, Dynamax Adventures is deliberately designed to be unfair. To quote one of my favoritely named TV tropes page, the computer is a cheating blank star. No switch. Do not switch out for the Dragonair. Do not switch. The computer is a cheating blank. At some point, I kind of want to make a video just going over all of my favorite TV tropes pages, because there's a lot of them. Also, one other thing about Dragonair is that Dragonair's weak to Dragon, naturally, and one of Yveltal's moves... No, nobody switches Slamming. And one of Yveltal's moves is actually Dragon Rush. As well as all of its moves are special attacks, and Snarl is not good. That's the reason with Wide Guard. Okay, we are gonna go... We'll go for the Pangoro. We will go for the Pangoro. There should be a nice, easy fight for us. They should be over quick, fast, and in a hurry. It is the least bad. Also get some items after, which is good. And if you guys haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like on the stream. And if you want to join in some Dynamax adventures, we're always happy to have you guys pop in. I'm here to chill and visit them. Understandable temper. Understandable. Yeah, I'm always happy to help if anyone needs a hand. Always happy to help. And go for the Mantine. What the heck is Strange Steam? Oh, it's Weezing's signature move. It is a fairy-type special attack that has a chance of causing confusion. I think it's like 95% accurate or 90% accurate and like 70 base power? Let me go check, actually. Now I want to like super quadruple check what the actual stats on the move are. But yeah, no, it is an exclusive move to Galar Weezing. I don't think regular Weezing gets it. Yes, Galarian Weezing. Galarian Weezing is the one. Yes, Weezing, as I like to call it. Drill Run. No, Dynamax. Dazzgleam. Dazzgleam. Get beamed. That is why I love when Plus activates, because I get that kind of damage output. It's fun. I mean, also I am conserving my Dazzling Gleams. I kind of might need them a lot against the big thing. No switch. We do not switch. Let's see. Strange Steam Pokemon. The funny thing is that Strange Steam's secondary effect in Dynamax Adventures when it comes to Weezing is the vast majority of the time never going to get activated. Because the only way that Galarian Weezing can activate Strange Steam's Confusion effect is if the Pokemon is not a flying type. Well, if the Pokemon is a flying type it is fighting. if the Pokemon has Levitate, or the terrain is no longer active. I'm gonna go Wise Glasses. Or Misty Terrain is no longer present on the field, which would require another terrain setter, which not everything has. And or it requires the turns of the thing being stalled out. Alright, so we've got Bascu Fish on one side, we've got thing on the other. I think the least bad thing is we fight Bascu Fish, because it's not as specially defensive. Strange Steam. Damage-dealing Fairy-type special attack, introduced in Generation 9. The new move of Guizing has a 20% chance of causing confusion. Stab Super Radiant stabs in the metagame. Strange Steam, how strong is it? What is Strange Steam's power level at? Bascu Fish. Do the fish. 90 base power, 95% accurate. That's a lot better of a move than I thought it was. I would have thought it was around like a 70 base power move. 90 base power, 95% accurate. Honestly, not bad. I mean, it's not as good as Moonblast, but I mean, I don't think that Guizing gets Moonblast. Maybe it doesn't even get Dazzling Gleam. I'm gonna use this on the Scavalier so I can get Thunder. Entrainment. Entrainment. The only Guizing gets it. It would have been funny if regular Weezing also got access to Strange Steam as like an egg move or something, but it makes sense why it doesn't. I don't know if the Fairy move would actually help it all that much when it comes to things. It is mash time. Bro, as you said Dazzling Gleam, somebody used it. Well, technically I said Dazzling Gleam several seconds before they used it, because remember, I'm on the delay. The stream latency is the factor of things. Yes, those are things. It is a mash time. It is the meteor mashing time. The meteor monster mash. The monster meteor mash? One could call it. In mine. Indeed. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe for more if you guys haven't done so already. Yeah, so Attack on Titan, the series watch continues to be going well and good para. Very nice. Bascu Fish is parad. Bascu Fish loses. Goodbye, Bascu Fish. Good dining, Bascu Fish. Oh, nobody switches out for the Bascu Fish. Nobody switches out for the fishy. Let's see, what do we do? We got a plan. We have a plan. So, I got a plan. So, Mantine uses Wide Guard. Mantine exclusively focuses on using Wide Guard. That will keep all of us alive. Because one, it won't be able to use Snarl. And second, it also won't be able to use the very annoying special attack debuff that comes with it. Also, it won't be able to hit you with Sucker Punch, which is good considering that's its only physical move other than Dragon Rush, which Dragon Rush doesn't do a whole lot of damage to begin with. Now we're both going to fight the legendaries. Yeah, just click Wide Guard. I'm hoping I don't have turn 1 Dynamax, because if I do have turn 1 Dynamax, I'll Dynamax immediately. Oh god, I don't have Dynamax turn 1. Good. I have Dynamax turn 2. Delightful. Hecking delightful. I'm going to go set it up on Mantine, so that way Mantine will be the bulkiest thing in the world. Just go for Fury Cutter on the Escavalier. Just click Fury Cutter. Kyogre X2! Oh boy, Kyogre's horrifying. Like a bunch. I do think that Kyogre is the most difficult Dynamax adventure, even more difficult than Zygarde, for the simple reasoning. Wide Guard takes out and chumps Zygarde. Ice moves, chump Zygarde. There is no, like, silver force multiplicative projectile that beats Kyogre. Because it gets Thunder, so you can't even use water absorb users. Its water moves are absolutely absurd. Thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. I believe the only safe option when it comes to Kyogre, of all things, is Maractus. And that is entirely down to, it is a grass type, so it is resistant to electric, and it is immune to water via Storm Drain. So, like, it doesn't fear much from Kyogre. Now, of course, it gets flattened by a Body Slam, so there's that. Thank you very much, whoever else just subscribed. Many, many thanks. I have a Mantine too. Oh boy. I mean, Mantine is okay against Kyogre. Wide Guard blocks Surf, and it also blocks Origin Pulse, which is the main bulk of Kyogre's damage. But if it goes for a rain-boosted Max Geyser, everything other than Water Absorb and Storm Drain user and Quad Resist are getting flattened. Unless Sun is up, which, I mean, that's actually a good one. The weird thing is, Torkoal is a... Thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. The weird thing is, Torkoal is a semi-good bring into a Kyogre Dynamax adventure at the start. Purely because you default get rid of Kyogre's Rain. Now, if Kyogre is able to reset Rain, you're kind of turbo-boned, which is not good. But it can help with that initial jump start to get your moves off. All right, let's do some shocking. Shock, drop, and roll, you could almost say. Mantine. Wide Guard. I mean, I think that overall it's better if it goes for water moves on the Bethkifish, I think. That is some lovely damage. That is Electric Terrain boosted, Wise Glasses boosted, and Plus boosted. That is why Dedenne is a monster. Dedenne is an actual monster when it comes to Dynamax Adventures against YVELTAL, because it can't touch you. You are resistant to Dark, you're resistant to Flying, and you're immune to Dragon. Those are the only moves it has. So you just wall the thing into oblivion, and then you set up Electric Terrain, your Electric-type moves get supercharged, and there you go. You know, that's why we love the Mantine. Mantine Wide Guard blocks everything. Well, not everything, it blocks the Snarl, which is the problem. Snarl's a big problem because the vast majority of moves that are good against YVELTAL, Fairy, Electric, Ice, are overwhelmingly special, and Snarl's whole thing is it drops your special attack power. So if you can do Y-Guard to shut it down, see, you chunk those Dragon Rushes like they're nothing, because they are nothing. And you get that. Dedenne is a monkey. Sounds good, Terran. Sounds good. YVELTAL counter, take this up to 19. Go to 19, YVELTAL. We're almost a quarter of, not a quarter, we're almost a fifth of the way there. Dedenne is a monkey. Dedenne does good. They does good things. I have been gaining a greater degree of respect for the various Pika clones. Yeah, Dynamax Adventures really did give me a fondness for Dedenne and Morpeko. I always loved Togedemaru because of the Steel type, and also it's just Spike Ball of Joy. Love it. Thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. But I've gotten a greater degree of respect for all of them that are in DAs. Well, I mean, other than kind of Emolga, because Emolga annoys me. I mean, I love Unova, but I get flashbacks of Alessa's Emolgas. Well, Emolga, because Pokemon is already pluralized. No Bethkifish shiny, no El Bacon Wings shiny. My new rodent of choice is Mouthhold. Oh, Mousehold, that's a cursed name. So actually, I'm gonna mention something about that in DM's temper. Well, when I set up the next thing. All right, we're gonna do one. We're gonna be doing a lot more Dynamax Adventures because we're gonna be going for about another hour and 15 minutes, 2 hours and 15 minutes. Pikachu. The Pikachu has been replaced with the Mousehold. The Pikachu has mitosis into 4. No, meiosis into 4. Mitosis is a different thing. YVELTAL. Bacon Wings. It is El Bacon Wings. Alright, lobby is going up. Link code is 19283746. Goes up. Hello there, Withered Bonnie. Welcome in. You to the gym. Very nice. Did you get a badge for going to the gym? Thank you very much as well, whoever else just subscribed. Many, many thanks. Pikachu is my master. He is Alphabet is master. Welcome, welcome, Withered. How are you doing? Hope everybody is doing very well today. So yeah, this is the weird thing I've noticed about the secondary channel. The best day for the secondary channel is Tuesday. So this is kind of something that I used to somewhat help plan out initially when videos would go up on the secondary channel, as I would look at Google Trends sort of up and down graph thingy for, okay, when are certain topics being searched more frequently? And it said, okay, well, Godzilla is a hotter search topic during the weekend. So I'll schedule my videos to go up on Friday so they'll be in the algorithm for the weekend. Yeah, no, that idea was dumb because I just stupidly put a video up on Tuesday for some reason a few weeks ago, and it just, like, exploded. And I was like, well, this thing did badly on Friday. Let me just put the next thing up on Tuesday just for the kick in the teeth. Immediately does well. It's like, what is the logic? Tuesday's the slump day. Tuesday was like the lowest point of the Godzilla search thing on Google Trends every week, because the trend would be it spikes, it go like Friday, Saturday, Sunday are the highest points. It's like the highest point is Saturday, and it starts to go down on Sunday, and then the biggest drop off is like Monday, Tuesday. Makes no sense. Y'all good, Neo? Turned into AVV again. Oh boy, it's Tuesday. It's Kaiju's day. It's Kaiju Day. Hello there, well, welcome in. It has been a bit. I'm doing very, very well. When it's Wednesday. Well, no, I was saying that because the best day for the secondary channel is Tuesday, which was yesterday, because I put a video up on the secondary channel yesterday, and it did extremely well. So Tuesday is, like, the best day for the secondary channel, which is very weird. I do not understand it. Yeah, but a bit is doing good. But I mean, the good thing is I'm fine-tuning the best times for the second channel. Yo, Clefable enable. I'm good with that. I guess we go Pinkerton. We're just gonna need to save Thunder Spam. It's flipping Wednesday, my dude. Please relax on the caps, Noah. Please relax on the caps. It's a Wednesday, my dude. Hello there, Piper Gibson. Again, please relax the caps. Go for the Dedenne, Temper. Go for the Dedenne. Good. Sorry, I didn't get to that quick enough, but that was good. Good. I got a funny story. I saw the video on the Atomic Breath because I thought, man, my life doesn't realize it was my second. Yep. Yes, Max Allo is our secondary channel, which, let me go do that. Yes, we have our secondary channel, which focuses right now a bit on Godzilla. We're going to be branching out into some other things. But that is our channel, Max Allo, short for Maxus Allosaurus. Alright, we are going to go to the, we're going to go Pissimian, then we're going to, thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. Get this up. I am not Hideki Matsui, the baseball player known as Godzilla, so I'm not good at catching things. It's a skill issue. I'm serious, I actually, like, sucked horribly when I used to play baseball. I couldn't catch a ball to save my life. I couldn't bat to save my life. I couldn't bat, I couldn't pitch, I couldn't catch, I couldn't run. I am the quadruple anti-threat. I am the quadruple threat to my own team. We are indeed hunting L Bacon Wings. Me when the metal bell is green. Does that mean it is copper? The bell is copper then? Wait, not yet. I beat Kyogre on a solo. Nice. He's a YouTube algorithm, exactly, Flamin. So, conserve your thunders on... Pink card, I blind name for a second. Togedemaru, not Togedemaru, Dedenne, you can use Dazzling Gleam and Thunder at your own discretion. Because the plan is, if we can get Pinkerton to... Actually, Actually, no. We need to save at least one hydro pump. Because I have an idea. And that idea is if we can get Max Geyser in play, then we can get perfectly accurate Thunders and Electric Terrain boosted, perfectly accurate, plus boosted Thunders on both of you guys. Just go for Thunder. Go for Thunder. We should be mostly fine. If you get to 4 remaining usages of Thunder, just click Acupressure every turn. I forgot shiny Dodo, yes. Nice. Very, very nice. Always good to get more sparkles. Always good to get more sparkles and things. Dazzle Gleam. Yeah. Thunder. Thunder. Okay. No switch. I mean, we keep the 3 Pokemon we have right now for the whole duration of the run, because these are actually I mean, Pincurchin's not the best, but it is useful to our purposes because of the Electric Terrain setup. Sparkle, you've been fun. Indeed, you have been fun. It's a shame I'm not wearing my my ADHD shirt, my ACDC shirt today. The path does look quite good. I mean, ideally it could have been better. I mean, the thing is, I mean, ideally most paths could be better, but I mean, this is a good one. Like, any pathing for Yveltal where you get Dedenne, or we're gonna go for the Bouvalant. Any pathing for Yveltal where you get either Dedenne or you get more Pico, I would say are good pathings. Because Dedenne resists everything. Or the best move Yveltal can hit you with... Yes, please, I will take a Lorb. The best move Yveltal can hit you with is Oblivion Wing, which is resisted. You resist Snarl, you resist Sucker Punch, you are immune to Dragon Rush. It can't do much to you. Morpeko, broadly the same thing. It is neutrally hit by Dragon Rush, but Dragon Rush is not that big of a threat. So those two are your basically best options. Because the real thing is, if you resist Dark, that's the primary objective when it comes to a Yveltal DA. Dark Aura boosted Sucker Punch, Snarl, and Max Darkness is very dangerous. So if you can survive the Dark moves, you're mostly okay. I am 70% OCD, 30% ADHD. For me, I'm kind of a bit of a reversal. Well, for me, it's a bit of a reversal. I'm ADD, not ADHD. My brother has ADHD. I feel like Zerkatry's going to be with me, Guzzlord. What is your Zerkatry hunt encounters up to? Oh, good. Get parried. Get parried, nerd. I'm glad I have a Life Orb, because that means I am now entirely immune to the recoil damage of Magic Guard. Yes, Magic Guard works with Life Orb. I love it. Not quite as... Well, then again, not everything has Sheer Force boosted moves that do interact with Life Orb in that way, so Magic Guard, I say, is a bit better. Hello there, Frederick. Welcome. Good luck with the hunt today. Thank you. Thank you. The weird thing is, this is a lot like yesterday. I have a draft match later, so if I get a shiny, I'm already turbo screwed. Hello there, Kayla. Welcome. But again, this draft league, I'm kind of... Not to say I'm not trying when it comes to draft leagues this time. I'm dialing back my competitiveness. Hey Kayla, how you doing? I'm only 26 right now, but it's going past. I feel that. What I'm going to be doing with these draft leagues I'm in right now is I'm dialing back my competitiveness. Where it's like, all right, we're gonna chill out. We're gonna play to win. Yeah, we're gonna play to win, but we are not going to go like super extra 10 million miles the way that we used to. So it's like because you guys have no idea how much I would prep for draft league matches. I would run tons of damage calcs. I would I would fill up like 2-3 pages of notes before matches on certain things. It's like, you know what? It's too much. It's a lot of time, and if I lose, I just, you know, I feel a lot worse. Exactly, don't look here. Yeah. Exactly. I am not a pro, Neo. I would say I am above average when it comes to battling. But that is not really saying much. I would say I am above average. But I've also been battling for about 6-7 years at this point, so I have accumulated knowledge. And the best way I learn is I get my butt kicked. Thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. The best way to learn is... losing is the best teacher when it comes to Pokemon and really most things. You know what? Please stop spamming. Please stop spamming. I do appreciate the thought, but please stop spamming. Dang, you prepare? I just go with whatever. Well, the way that I prepare is what I do is actually, let me go grab one of the previous team sheets because I actually wrote them down. I am not a pro. I am not a pro. So, this kind of gives the general outline of the way that I prepare for things. So, I mean, I just played this match already, so I have no need to really not hide it anymore. So, as you can sort of see with my chicken scratch handwriting, I write down what my team is, and I write down what their team is, and I write down what the speed stats of both of our Pokemon are. So I can just at a glance see, okay, this thing outspeeds my entire team, and it gives me a better comparison point of things. So, okay, I can conceptualize things a little bit better. I'm a more hands-on person where, okay, I need to visualize something about the team, and I need to write stuff down. You're really good at the matchups, though. Don't stress too much. Well, that's the thing I'm doing. I'm not stressing as much as I used to. I used to stress a lot over matchups, and I am throttling that back. Nobody switch out. You call that chicken scratch is better handwriting than I have. I have no penmanship. Oh, trust me, Neo. You should see my handwriting other than that, because I needed to make that neat so I can look at it in the match. Most of my handwriting normally is garbo trash. Let me bring up some of the other projects that I have been, like, chicken scratching down. Oh, there we go. Yeah. These were the notes for the Godzilla Atomic Rays video. No switch. You know, you can't read them. You can't read them. Indeed. We are closing in on our goal. We are closing in. We're gonna go... What water type is that? Okay, that's a basket fish. We're gonna go for the Jigglypuff next. I like how Bacon Wings shined 6 DAs, yet it took 24 from my first Zerg tree. Well, that's the fun part about shiny hunting, well, is there is no consistency. It's sometimes you get the shiny quickly, sometimes you don't. There is no telling. No switch. I kind of hope the NPC gets something better here. Because not great. Not great. But at least it's not paralyzed, which I'm okay with. I'm at least okay with that. Yeah, the main reason I went with this, did notice Harch in the corner. Oh no, I noticed. I noticed it. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Just gotta have the faith in the heart of the cards. Just gotta believe in the heart of the cards. Well, what I'm saying is, we draft. If I ever do one, I think I would do one. Yes. Yeah, one of the things about drafts that really does help is you are able to see what their team is and you're able to work from a limited pool. I do far better battling when it comes to my teams are limited and their teams are limited, so I can plan more. If I have like the nebulous, I have 600 Pokemon to plan from, I'm lost. It's just it's sensory overload basically. Can you name it? Bacon Bird if you get the shiny. I don't really name my Pokemon I feel cool. Sometimes I do, but I only ever name ones on my competitive teams. And generally they are named after, like, fictional characters. Something like, I name my Tyranitar, if they name all of them some variation of Godzilla. You know, Godzilla, Gojira, some variation of that, Goji. I don't, like, name my Pokemon other things that much anymore, because I'm very not good at names. I am very, very, very bad at names. If we can knock this thing out this turn, we get first turn Dynamax on... Yeah, we get first turn Dynamax. Good. Okay. So here's the plan. Here's the plan. Use Dedene's entrainment on the NPC. My mouse his name M and M and M and M. That's great. I don't hate what King Kong said. I like King Kong. I very much like him. I'm glad in the Monsterverse they don't call him King Kong. That he is just called Kong. I'm a very big fan of that. No switch. So, okay, so what we're going to do is... Temper, turn 1, I want you to use entrainment on the Jigglypuff. After that, just spam Thunder. Turn 1, I want Pincurchin to Dynamax. Use Max Geyser to set up Rain. Then just Thunder spam from there on out. I suppose I'm more instinctful because whenever you go Pokemon think you do well, just throw whatever goes up. I mean, I go with like my gut instinct when it comes to, okay, I'm gonna bring these 6 against them. Well, it's more so, okay, these are the 5 I'm gonna bring against them for sure. Then I think, okay, what is my last option gonna be? What matches up well? And then I go through, okay, overall, what am I most comfortable with bringing in? And it generally is most comfortable with bringing to a match, rather than my best empirical option. Because the one thing I have noticed, every time I try to play smart in Pokemon matches. Hello there, 123, how you doing? We're trying to luck to get the jellyfish, probably not getting the golden jellyfish. The one thing I've always noticed when it comes to me trying to play smart, if I try to play smart and I don't just go in, hit thing, I do worse. When I play smart, I lose. When I play dumb, I attack things and I win. I don't make the rules, I just work here. One of my most recent matches, had I brought Sneasler in place of a different Pokemon, and I actually gone with my Sneasler plan that I was going to go with, it would have just flatlined everything. Because it's Sneasler. But I was worried about a certain Pokemon, so I had Red Card Mimikyu prepared, where Red Card Mimikyu was a counter setup Pokemon. And it didn't do that. Welcome back, Pokemon God. Welcome, welcome. How you been? Hope you're doing well. Mimikry. Actually, that's pretty good that the NPC set up light screen here. That is actually fairly smart. My experience lays better. Yeah, I mean, I've often said, and I will continue to say, there is a very solid strength to be had in not being experienced when it comes to other players. Because there are times where other players will over-predict. And they'll think, oh, well, I have my Roaring Moon out in front of your Latios. You are obviously going to switch into your Fairy type because there's no way in heck you're outspeeding me. I have Photosynthesis Sun. Even if you're a Scarfed Latios, I still beat you. I'm gonna go Iron Head. I don't switch out. Get Dragon Beamed. Bye-bye, Noah. You know, that is a very, very solid strength. Because that's a constant sort of seesaw of Pokemon, over-predicting versus under-predicting. And there are a number of times where no thoughts head empty, only attack does work, because you can't get inside someone's head if they don't have a plan. It's one of my favorite things about Pokemon battling, is that there are so many different ways of doing things. Good, we survive. Good, 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 good. Thunder. Yeah, the good thing is that kind of makes that real. The only thing I know for real. And now I just have Metal Gear Rising Revengeance music playing on loop in my head, and that is in no ways a problem, because that game absolutely slaps. Yeah, my old Pokemon competitive teacher taught me never underestimate someone. Anytime you underestimate someone in a Pokemon battle, you are, well, I mean, in anything ever. I mean, Sun Tzu said that. Anytime you underestimate your opponent, that is an advantage you give to them. I mean, Sun Tzu said that, I don't know how many thousand years ago. I mean, Sun Tzu literally doing everything. I'm not good at battling because they're unpredictable. Yep. When you can't predict something, that's the most dangerous thing. When you can predict someone, that's more safe. You're like, okay, they're probably going to do this. But if they're unpredictable, you have no clue what's going to happen. Which is a large part of the reason why I'm a bit against Smogon, because it makes things far more predictable. Which is, I mean, that's more a thing of the Smogon format in general. Because they outright restrict certain Pokemon to not let some unpredictability elements come into play. No shiny Pistimian, not Palossand. No shiny Bouffalant. No shiny Jigglemaster. No shiny Bacon Wings. That's why I love VGC. I mean, okay, and then VGC hurt me because of the way they changed the rankings, but I hope in Gen 10 they go back and they fix that. Yes, El Bacon Wings. Hello there, 123 though. Now let's get going. And if anybody wants to pop in for some Dynamax adventures, feel free to join in. Thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. Our link code for YVELTAL is 19283746. All you gotta do is come over to Max Layer, connect to the internet, talk to this lady, select anything is fine. Then when you're on this screen, just instead of a YVELTAL, there'll be a question mark. You press the plus button, enter the link code, and click invite others. Hello there, top-headed Woopa. I have Captain America versus Hulk. That comics, as Bruce was in Hulk's body. Captain America beat him easily. Captain America said the Hulk traded strength with his unpredictability. Yep. I also do like that in the comics, it is Banner's mind is the only thing that can, like, restrain the Hulk. Because I think something like a Loki took over the Hulk's body and, like, forced Banner's consciousness out of the body. And Loki just couldn't control him. Because it's only Banner can control the rage. Hello there, Dominic. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I've got a few comics around here. I know I've got Wolverine versus the Predator. Somewhere. It's somewhere in my room. My dad got that for me when he came in for Christmas one year. Alright, welcome in. Welcome, welcome, people. Let's get rocking and rolling. Yeah, Cap. I love Cap. Yo, Crawdon, let's go. Okay. I like these. What do we go with? You know what? I'll go Celio. Glalie, very solid pickup. Very, very solid pickup with that Glalie because of the fake tiers access. Azumarill. Okay, I like this. Crawdon. So who is the second Gloria? Who is Gloria with the Grookey picture? Just we can coordinate far better. Alright, let's see. So what do we got? Really the only thing we do is if we get a better special attacker, we switch out Crawdon for that, and I see a Fairy type and an Electric type. So it might actually do the job. We're going to look into Hulk stuff, like the World Breaker Hulk is one of my favorite versions. Oh, Kingstar, welcome back. How you doing? Okay, Manectric. Manectric. So, we are going to go... Yes, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the right. We're going to go... Gloom. Then we're going to go for the Manectric. Now, the Manectric is going to be a little bit of a worry spot because the Manectric is Electric type. We should be fine mostly. Mostly. Yeah, mostly fine now. Mostly. There are many, many, indeed. Many, many, many. Strongest proves the strongest. Yes. Yeah. I like that. Although, speaking of strongest, that reminds me of when I was making the Godzilla Atomic Breath video. One of my favorite little details they made note about that. Just go for fake tears pretty much against this whole fight, Kayla. Just go for fake tears. One of the things that they did in the Godzilla vs. Kong vs. the Justice League comics is Godzilla and Superman get into a beam fight. So it's Godzilla's Atomic Breath versus Superman's Heat Vision. And, you know, Godzilla... I mean, the comics were made to promote Godzilla vs. Kong and Godzilla x Kong the New Empire. So, they don't want to have Godzilla get beaten by Supes. But at the same time, they don't want Supes to just flatline Godzilla. Because, again, the whole thing is, you know, like to, you know, pump Godzilla and Kong up. And also, you know, get people who are Godzilla fans to see more DC stuff. Get DC fans see more Godzilla stuff, you know, in exchange of viewership. So they don't want to, like, sideline, you know, either of them to Desi. Yes, you did bounce. They don't want to sideline either of them. So what they did was they wrote in that the reason Godzilla was able to beat Superman is Godzilla's atomic breath, or at least Monster vs. Godzilla's atomic breath, has the same properties as kryptonite, or at least similar radiological properties as kryptonite. So it weakens Superman. Now, in an actual fight, without the atomic breath, yeah, Superman would probably beat Godzilla. I mean, I love Godzilla, but no, it's Superman. He wins. But because he can't really deal with the atomic ray and Godzilla's radiation, it's like, it's a way of not depowering Superman because it uses a pre-existing weakness. At the same time, it makes them still able to have Godzilla win. Which I love. It's very, very smart writing. Speaking of that, I didn't realize Godzilla's atomic breath was in his force field. Yeah, no. Yeah, Godzilla Earth's atomic ray is formed from the electromagnetic force field he has. The spines generate the force field, and it just passively encompasses his entire body. So that's why to use the atomic ray in, you know, Godzilla Earth, he needs to basically sacrifice that force field to blast things with it. But yeah, it's only Godzilla Earth that has that. And that's why I love all the different Japanese-produced variations on Godzilla's atomic ray. Other Gloria. Switch out at the NPC lady, see if we can get something better for the main Nectric, because I want the Crawdon to switch out anyway for the main Nectric anyway, but I don't want us to be just full water type, because that could be a bit dangerous for all of us. That's a much better matchup for us. That's a much better matchup. Just go for Bug Buzz. Bug Buzz will do more damage than Mud Slap. That was so great. Yes. Yeah, the Japanese incarnations of the atomic ray are always pushing the bounds of like what the atomic ray can do and making it more different, whereas Monster vs. Godzilla tends to stick to the tried and true. The biggest one was -1. It generates the pyrocumulus cloud. Godzilla Earth's, you know, it operates entirely differently. Not minus Goji. Shin's is basically basically a lightsaber, which is metal as heck. I like it. I really like it. Also, one thing that I do like about Monster vs. Godzilla, the reason why it is a lot weaker in Godzilla 2014 is specifically because of the Muto. They've, one, naturally evolved, you know, armoring on their body to deal with the Godzilla super species atomic ray, which I have a theory about that. Well, hypothesis about that. Which, that's going to be its own separate video on the second channel. Because if we run with the assumption that the Muto were evolved to fate, hello there, Dragonic, welcome. If the Muto were evolved to deal with the Godzilla super species atomic ray, why was his atomic ray still able to damage them if they naturally evolved that as a countermeasure? Because the other part is their EMPs that they passively always emit also dampen Godzilla's atomic ray. So why is it our Godzilla was able to still damage? Now, it wasn't able to damage them too heavily. Hello there, Jack. Welcome. Was it just awakened and thing? Well, no. Godzilla was always actively doing stuff. He's always doing stuff. He's been active for a long time. Remember, he was active for at the very least like 15 years. And is that their EMP just dampens the atomic ray. That's why it has that more wispy quality. Switch out the Vigavolt for the Manectric. I'm doing 20 DAs per day. So I get to go back. Yeah, that does work pretty quick. I'm at 103 checks for the bacon wings. Nice. I do remember Jack. You know, Godzilla's been active for a long time. Because Godzilla's been active in the Monsterverse canonically ever since the 50s. Remember, they detonated Castle Bravo next to him when he was fighting the Shinomura. But I do like that, because that's something that I wish they kind of would do a bit more with later things in the Monsterverse. Yeah, now it's my favorite move. Go for the Dark type, that is Galar Lanoon. I'm 5 days or 100 DAs a month. That's a lot. That's a lot of DAs per month. Yeah, I like that, because my biggest worry about the Monsterverse is they're going to keep introducing bigger and stronger monsters, which kind of devalues Godzilla's whole title as King of the Monsters, that basically he is the strongest. So they add more monsters that are from Earth that are stronger than him, it kind of defeats the whole point. But having something like the Muto, where, yeah, the Muto on its own are not that strong relative to other monsters. It's just they have this natural evolution adapted to face Godzilla specifically. But you put, say, you know, Mothra or Rodan or Ghidorah up against them, they get flatlined. A lot of DAs, but they have a lot of time. Yes. Doing them solo, animations off, is one of the fastest ways of doing them, again, depending on the overall Pokemon. It does flip-flop back and forth. Brown. Yeah, no, just stick with the fake tears. I'm hoping for 2 new monsters, and only them in the Monsterverse. The only funny thing is, Biollante was something of a talking point in one of the upcoming videos. Because Biollante is a perfect example of something that I think the Monsterverse sorely needs. Oh, it used taunt. Okay. Biollante is a perfect example of what we need in the Monsterverse, and that is an isometric threat to Godzilla. We don't need bigger, stronger monsters to be able to basically be fighting against Godzilla. We need things where Godzilla needs to be inventive and clever at solving how to fight them. So that it's not, again, that's the way, it's a lot like the Superman atomic ray thing, where you don't diminish the strength of the character, but you present them with an abstract threat they can't handle in the traditional way. You know, like Biollante. Her healing factor far outpaces Godzilla's in the classic Heisei. Well, Heisei was the only incarnation, but Biollante's, her healing factor outpaces Godzilla's to a very large degree. Second, she's also a lot larger, and again, she's a plant. So, like, you can destroy the thing, but again, they just regrow. So Godzilla would need to get more inventive. She may not be stronger than Godzilla. She doesn't have anything. She has, like, a radioactive sap spray attack, but nothing like the atomic ray in terms of a threat to Godzilla, in the same way that the Ghidorah's gravity beams are. However, he can't just brute force that fight. Something smarter than Godzilla. Yes! Well, I mean, Godzilla's incredibly smart. Hello there, Hype Bean. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, something that can intellectually challenge Godzilla. I have a few mods that I think would actually be good ideas for that. Again, something of that caliber, but, again, not just bigger and stronger. The other, I think, was Aliens, which Aliens would make sense entirely. That's another project on the secondary channel, Hype Bean. Let me actually go drop the link to the secondary channel again. Destroya was actually something I was scripting a video project on earlier as well. Because I would love to see Destroya come back. I would love to see Destroya in the Monsterverse. However, for as much as it would be awesome to see, I think there's a very equally likely danger point of it. Realistically, I think, yeah, Dynamax Magnetric, I was going to say. So, let's see, what was it? King Star Bunny, right? Yeah, King Star Bunny, please wait before doing something like Dynamaxing. I was going to have the Magnetric Dynamax. However, please wait before I give the instructions on it. I was going to say Magnetric should be the Dynamax because it does the most damage. Just go for Fake Tear Scala. I'm interested to see Destroy in the Monsterverse, not as much as Biollante. Yeah, again, there's a lot more to say about Destroya being in the Monsterverse. There's a lot of worries I have for that character coming in. Because, one, narratively. And second, does largely have to deal with Destroya as a character and what he originally was. Because he's not like King Ghidorah, where King Ghidorah is Godzilla's arch nemesis. He is just big monster to fight. Destroya is something of an ideological conflict with Godzilla, where he's a dark mirror to Godzilla. Like, I thought I didn't get the gold jellyfish. Anyone Dynamax? Yeah, Space Godzilla would be interesting for how they would make Space Godzilla, because you'd need Godzilla's DNA to end up in outer space. And in Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla, the way that happened was either Biollante or Mothra. So they would need to introduce something that fights Godzilla that returns to space or goes into space. That would be at the very least like a 2-3 movie setup thing for Space Godzilla. And where the MonsterVerse is going, I can see Biollante coming and after being seen again. I do like Biollante. Again, Biollante is a very interesting kaiju. She's very, very different than the vast majority of other kaiju. Again, a lot of the, like, Mothra is very different. I mean, I'd love to see. Hello there, Silas. Welcome. Easy win, though. Very easy win. But again, Kingstar Bunny, please wait for the instructions when it comes to things. I was glad that you did Dynamax and Manectric. That was the plan. But please wait for the instructions next time. Yeah, what I want for the next MonsterVerse movie is I want it to be solo Godzilla. I used to play Go. I can't really anymore because there's no Pokestops around me. Thank you very much, Hypebeam. Thank you. Yeah, I want the next Godzilla movie for the MonsterVerse to either be a Godzilla solo movie, or it is Godzilla and Mothra, and it explores the origin of why Godzilla respects Mothra. Because Mothra is the only kaiju in the MonsterVerse that can not listen to Godzilla, and he will not get aggressive. That is the entire reason the conflict in Godzilla vs. Kong exists, and Godzilla Kong the New Empire, is because something doesn't listen to Godzilla. So I'd like to see that dynamic, like the origin of that. No shinies, no shiny bacon wings. Comic book terms, I wonder if Biollante can be controlled by Poison Ivy, Swamp Thing, controls. Well, the thing is, Biollante is a tribrid. She is, well, original Biollante. She is human DNA, Rosebush DNA, and Godzilla DNA. So I'm not so sure about that, because even within Biollante, the human consciousness was still able to somewhat override Biollante in some ways. So, again, it would depend on how they would reinterpret the character. Because I hope that they would not do just a one-to-one. I hope they would take, okay, this is the character. It's going to be a plant-monster hybrid. Well, tribrid, technically. How do we get to there? And we build. We know where the end point is. How do we build to that? Hello, making music. Welcome, welcome. Trying to make bacon work. Exactly. Exactly. Link code is 19283746. If you were in the last Dynamax adventure, please wait a minute and a half before joining in, so we can let some new people pop in who haven't had a chance. Link code is up. One question, anyone join? That's actually just answered that question. Yeah, they wait in a minute and a half before joining. So, a good example, actually, what I mean by, like, sort of, you know the end point you want to reach, how do you build up to that differently, is Shin Godzilla. Shin Godzilla and the original Godzilla have, in many ways, like, the same core idea. Okay, giant radioactive monster. But how they got to that point are two entirely different pathings. So, again, and they go in very different directions. So, like, okay, we want to create Biollante. It's a plant kaiju monster. Do we go the route of it's a science experiment, or like it was an ancient, like it's both, it's like a natural creature? Like, what is it? There's a lot of ways they could go build into that. And I think like that would be a much smarter way, just not go one-to-one translations of most things. Because The few ones I think that are a good idea to do basically a one-to-one lifting from the original source material is King Ghidorah, because he's Godzilla's arch nemesis. Like, he is the iconic Godzilla enemy. You know, what makes King Ghidorah and Godzilla's like dynamic so interesting is specifically he is an alien. So changing that would kind of change the whole nature of the whole thing. Like, because even Mothra, they actually very heavily, well, they didn't heavily change. They did very much expand and alter Mothra, but, again, evolving that idea in a very different way than the original. Alright, anyone can join now. The minute and a half has passed, so thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. If you get the shiny right now, so well, it's going to be about 20 more minutes alone, before we get to encounter the shiny YVELTAL, if it exists. Because we got to run through the whole Dynamax adventure. But, you can rejoin now, Kingstar. Also, make sure you're live on the stream. If you hover your cursor over the little window, there'll be a little thing that says live in gray letters and a little dot next to that. Click live. Make sure that dot is red, not gray. That will make sure that you are live on the stream itself. Yeah, it's going to be good. Yeah, I look forward to the MonsterVerse and the next projects they're going to be doing with it. I just hope that next Godzilla movie is going to be solo. Also, I have this is like my brain headcanon, well, not headcanon, like my brainwave thought lines for what the original plot of Godzilla Kong New Empire was going to be. I think like almost last minute they might have changed aspects of Godzilla Kong the New Empire. Because there's something that don't really make sense. Ooh, okay, what do we got? I have to remember not to go for Golurk because it's not a thing that is weak to Ghost. We go Sandslash. Skuntank, okay. Skuntank is a good pick. Yes! Mostly because Godzilla is so heavily out of focus. Vaporeon. Largely because Godzilla is so heavily out of focus in the movie. That there are, because you've got, like, well, Godzilla goes in the whole warpath of going to get more power. Well, how does Godzilla know he's outmatched? How does Godzilla know he is outmatched and needs to go get more power when he is fighting something that he has already beaten? Because he doesn't know about Shimo. Alright, we are going to stick to the right side pathing. And it doesn't, I mean, you know, it seems that Godzilla will go again, be just as aggressive as go and run destroying everything and getting more powerful when he doesn't really know all the things that are going on. Because after King of the Monsters and Godzilla absorbed Mothra's energy because Mothra sacrificed herself to save Godzilla to stabilize the out-of-control nuclear reaction in him, he also obtained Mothra's somewhat omnipresent senses, where he knows basically what's going on almost everywhere in the world at, you know, it basically has heightened senses to give him general awareness of what's going on in the world. That does not seem to extend to the inner Earth. He seems to be aware of basically what's going on the surface of the Earth, but not the inner Earth. So it's the inner is just a blind spot for him. And a lot of people were hyped about Super Saiyan Rose Godzilla, but I guess well, for me, it's more so, how did he know he needed to get stronger? I mean, I love Pink Godzilla. I think it's pretty awesome. Again, Godzilla did something that only Kirby has ever been able to do for me, and that is make me terrified of the color pink, which is impressive. When you can do something that only Kirby has done, you're doing a lot of things right, and I do love it. But for me, it's more like, okay, why did Godzilla need to go and become stronger? Why did he know he was outmatched? Again, because I also write my own monster stories, I think about things like this, because the monsters are themselves their own character. They have their own motivations, they have their own reasonings. So what was Godzilla's underlying understanding that he knew he needed to get more power? It's not really so much of a plot hole as it is just a kind of a weird thing. And the movie is relatively light on plot as is. You know, it's a weird theory about Kirby, but that's it. You know, there's a weird theory. Well, I mean, Kirby games are horribly dark. The Kirby games are dark. But I'm oh, thank you very much, whoever just, I can't even speak correctly. Thank you very much, both of you who just subscribed. Let's see, where is, what are the options? Yeah, we'll just stick to the right the entire time. Hello there, thank you very much for just subscribing. I'm going to stay Vaporeon. I want you to keep the Vaporeon. I want you to keep the Vaporeon. Thank you very, very much, whoever both of you just subscribed. Let's go increase our new sub counter for that. Let's get a new goal. Let's get, wrong button. There it is, the wrong button. There we go. Alright, let's go take that up to. There we go. Keep going to expand message spray. Yes. So here's my plan. The plan is against YVELTAL to have me Dynamax, have you Acid Spray, and have Kayla Vaporeon use Weather Ball. But just use Acid Spray because that will allow both the Talonflame and the Vaporeon to do more damage with their Flamethrower and Water Pulse. Water Pulse. Solid damage. We got plans. We got plans. So what was the Kirby thing? You just sent me a DM. Yeah, I'm curious about this. I mean, Kirby stuff is awesome. I love it. I love Kirby stuff. Thank you very much, whoever just subscribed as well. Lash out. The good thing is at this point, does not do a whole lot of damage. I'm thankful for that. Good takedown. Confusion. Avalanche. I would not mind if the NPC takes this, because it would actually be a far better matchup against YVELTAL. However, I will not. Well, then again, I mean, this or the Magneton, I hope is what it picks up. But again, no real loss if it doesn't pick up either of them. No real loss here nor there. Yeah, no, we balling. We will be balling. We got a draft match later against Pitt. It's gonna be fun. Morton. Nope, no switch, unfortunately. Martin used to be the brain. Alright, so Kayla, if you can Dynamax here, Dynamax. Because I want you to hold, I want you to be able to hold the Dynamax, so that way I can Dynamax as soon as possible against YVELTAL. Because I don't know how long we're going to be able to, I don't know how long this fight is going to end up being. So we need to stuff and things. We need to stuff and things. Now the worry is that you will actually nerf the fire type moves and drag the fight out a little bit. But we should be fine mostly-ish, hopefully. Breck. Okay, well this is a fine kettle of fish we're in. This is a fine kettle of fish. Okay. In that case, we have no need to Dynamax. The theory is that Kirby is a small piece of an evil tyrant. All the villains of Kirby eat to one another are pieces of evil tyrant, except in the end Kirby goes evil and all this good fun. Interesting. Well, Kirby is canonically a Star Warrior. He is canonically the same species as what Meta Knight is, and that Meta Knight is sort of basically the same thing as what Kirby is. Yo, get your reflectile screens broken. I love the animation when Dynamax Pokemon have light screen or reflect in front of them or Aurora Veil, and it just shatters the whole thing. It's great. I love how over the top it is. You got shiny bacon wings in. Here. Thank you. Thank you. Many thanks. Electro Ball, thankfully that doesn't do a whole lot of damage because you are very not fast Pokemon. Or Pokeball. Nice. Very nice. The funny thing is, because I have a Draft League matchup later tonight, I'm kind of hoping I don't get the shiny. because I've noticed a trend where if I have a draft league match on the same day that I get a shiny in any of my shiny hunts, I do not win my match. The only times I've ever won a draft league match were days I do not get a shiny. Not saying it's a causation, not saying it's a causation, I'm just saying it's a correlation. And I am superstitious. Yeah, NPCs were smart for once. They took the thing. They took the thing. Good. Okay. So yeah, just spam acid spray. Oh, I don't know Kirby too well. Theory is probably a lot deeper than I saw. Well, it'd be a hypothesis. Because remember, theories have to have factual backing, like evidence behind it, like things that prove aspects of it are true. It is a hypothesis, because a hypothesis is a statement of a thought. That's why the theory of gravity is the theory of gravity, because there are provable, measurable things of gravity. And that is an OCD point for me because of how heavily my professors in high school drilled that into my brain. You know, what the meaning of words were. Fortunately, we're not able to do a whole lot of things, unfortunately. That's not good. Thankfully, we survived that. Thankfully. Let's speed out. Well, then again, I mean, Vaporeon and Magneton are not the speediest things in existence. Martin being smart with the light screen. I'm okay with this. I'm very okay with this. But yeah, just click Water Pulse until I can Dynamax. What is it with Water Pulse always getting the confusions? It is every time it always gets the confusion. I mean, I'm not opposed to it because it's helping us. But it's still kind of funny that it keeps happening over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Okay, now it's going for Magnet Rise, which is not great. No, just go for Acid Spray. Just go for Acid Spray. Well, that's fine. I mean, I can't use it anymore. I was going to go for it anyway. But, you know, just go Acid Spray. I think you should still have more Acid Sprays, right? Avalanche. Well, the good thing is we knew it wasn't going to go for an attack that turn. So I'm actually okay with this. But I was being different. Well, now, remember, it also resists. It also resists Dark. Even though it has the Dark Aura boost. Yeah, to get it wrong. Field of Science is ecology and science. So there's not much of a hypothesis of that. Well, I mean, hypothesis is a general statement of things. That's a general science thing. Get it by attack before I faint. Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. That was a smart idea, theoretically. Yeah, and there's no freaking heck, there's just no special defense on that thing. Okay, crit, that's why it did so much damage. That makes sense. Okay. But, you know, that logic, that does make sense. So this is why we can't have nice things, because Martin just smooth brain. But now I will get my damage multiplier on the Avalanche, assuming I don't get... Huh? I'm sorry, you heckin' what? You heckin' what now? How did you underspeed everything? I have questions. Yeah, there's no need for us to Dynamax, because either way, I'm gonna go down, basically. So really no need for the Dynamax. Would he heal health? Speed boost? Heal? What screen? No. Hit Purge, but that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. We'll be fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. It wasn't even our last life. We're fine. Actually, I do think that... Yeah, I actually think Flash Cannon would do more damage. Because Electro Ball is speed-based. Electro Ball thing is quantum forward, but these are annoying things in the strength theory. Well, I mean, again, it's a general science thing for hypothesis versus theory. That's an all sciences thing. We fine. We ball. We luxury ball. We luxury ballin'. 22. The moment of truth. Do we get a shiny L Bacon Wings or do we not? My money is going to be on we don't. because the game hates me. And also my hope to have a slight chance when it comes to Draft League matchup later today. But let's see what we can see. News on the Talonflame. Yo, Nidoking! No, I mean, not the shiny we're looking for. Alright, I'm losing draft tonight. I'm losing tonight. That's fun. It's not the YVELTAL, but it was a Nidoking. That's funny. Right when I say it. I mean, it's a shiny. A shiny is a shiny. Well, I don't have high hopes for tonight. Also, I just know it's 51-51. That's funny. Blue Nido. Blue. I'm blue. Da-ba-dee-da-ba-da. Well, I said the bad thing. Yeah, not the shiny we were looking for, but it's shiny and shiny. Both of our last two shinies have been blue. Tyrantrum and now this. Maybe we go blue shinies. I mean, the trend bodes well. That means we're probably getting Latios' shiny next. That's also blue. 3 seconds before... A little later, what do you get? Nidoking. Shiny Nidoking. That's fun. Alright. Because we did have an NPC AI bot for the last one, there is no need to wait for the the minute and a half for people who want to rejoin. Thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. But yeah, since there was a... So whenever there is an NPC in a Dynamax adventure at the start, there is no need for the minute and a half long wait for those who were in the previous one, because it generally can occasionally mean that we don't have a full lobby. And then we just make a correction for the next run. But no, we balling. We doing good. We got plans for the assorted stuff and things. Oh, I forgot to go turn that off. Replay buffer. There we go. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing very well. Yeah, 1, 2, 8, 3, 7, 4, 6. Yeah, there's no need to wait for you guys to pop in. Honestly, I'll be back in a sec. Out of water. Hydrate, if only to outlive your enemies. I'll leave in the very capable hands of the true brains behind the operation. The Allosaurus. Alright, this is going to be going in solo for this one. Han style. Solo. There we go. We ball. We ball. Alright. Okay, I guess we're going solo. Would the internet disconnect us or something? Let's check. No, internet's still up. Okay. I guess we go solo. This could be worrying. This worries me, because solo YVELTAL scares me. Yeah, I mean, if we get a Denny or more Pika, we should be fine. We should be fine. I mean, well, I mean, Shinotic's got a slight issue, but, I mean, it's the best of the options you've got. Best of the slight options. Frax here. Oh, boy, we're turbo-boned. We are turbo-boned. And speaking of turbo-boned, there's immediately a Shadowbone user right there. Alright, rock type. What rock type is that? Is that Bordor or something else? Relicanth. Okay, not great. Okay, that's a slight chance we have with... I mean, I would ideally like a shiny little Marowak check. So that's the thing. I do also need a shiny check of Pyukumugu. So that could be what we go. Yeah, I think we go that. Now, I mean, the AI is probably going to pick up the Pyukumugu and it's going to throw the whole DA, but I mean, it's like a pathing is kind of bad. Not great anyway. We ball. We ball. Let's go for a Rain Dance. Turn 1. I get Weather Ball Water. Dark Pulse. Oh, yeah, right. You have Dark Pulse. You're fine. We're fine. I wasn't going to join these. Sorry. No, you're all good. Nah, you're all good, Neo. Oh, no, stop it. Yeah, I know you're all good, Neo. No need to worry. I understand. But yeah, I mean, I'm fine with the solo ones, because they are also significantly faster. Again, when you're solo, you don't need not animation. You don't need connection times. Which, that is the thing about Dynamax Adventures that does take the longest, is all of the various connection times between the switches over the internet. It adds on an extra, I think, what, 5 to 15 seconds? Sometimes a bit longer than 15 seconds. And that's every turn, that's every decision made. And stuff like that does add up over time. You know, if you go, again, just going for, say, 2 turns per DA battle, there's 4 battles. And that's right there, that's like 2 minutes. Then you add in the decisions for deciding what Pokemon to go for. Adds a bit more. It's like 3-4 minutes is what you're building up to. Switch out decisions, item decisions. You know, on top of the max move, it adds up a lot of time. Which, you know, it is a scaling thing. I need to go for that. Hello there, James. Welcome. Yeah, no, it is there are advantages and disadvantages to it. But I feel that. Yeah, no need to worry. No switch. Yeah. Every time you don't take the thing and the NPCs do, it's always a better Pokemon. Do you like Mega? That thing is something. I mean, remember, I'm not a big fan of Megas, and Fakemon are not really my speed. They're not really my tea. But it's an interesting thing. It is an interesting thing, nonetheless. Again, if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like on the stream. I'm just gonna go for another Rain Dance, so that way we can get reliable things. Yeah, fake bomb. Flash out. Oh, it's going for Willow Miss. Okay. Dark Pulse, really? I guess that would make more sense. Willow Miss. It's got the Willow Miss. Yeah, again, it's a different thing for everyone. But yeah, no, I'm not really I'm like an official canon kind of person when it comes to most things. Like, fan art is a different thing, but like when it comes to, you know, fan games of Pokemon, like that, it's not really my speed. Not saying it's good or bad, not just saying it's just not really my thing. And also, where the freak is that pencil? Did I drop that pencil? Again, you can tell the ADD is just taking over my brain. Oh, there it is. I'm not going to just outright say what happened recently. If you want to say in DMs, you can, but I mean, if not, understand entirely. Because depending on what it may be the exact same thing I saw a few days ago. But it also probably may not be that same thing. Incineroar. Mega Incinerator. Good, no para. That is a good. Yeah, Incinerator. Mega Incinerator. That thing's horrifying. Just Incineroar in general. I wonder if, yeah, there's no neither the Generation 9 starter are as terrifying as Incineroar is. Rillaboom gets close. Because Rillaboom is good in both doubles and singles. Incineroar was like only ever good in only ever good really in doubles. It has some singles utility, but it's more so a doubles monstrosity. So I'm wondering if they're gonna make another star that's like a singles monster, but I mean a lot of them are single monsters, like Masquerade, single monster. Single monstrosity. Also Quack YVELTAL, but I don't think it doubles one. I could go for a shiny Buffalant. I could go for a shiny AU. I could go for one. We ball. I just hope the Galvantula doesn't swap out, because you know the NPC is going to get rid of that Gal. You know the NPC is going to get rid of that Gal. Yes, that was the same thing. Oh no, what happened, Kaiba? Good, they didn't switch out. Let us give the hugs to make the depresso espresso go away. Always make the depresso espresso go away with the good vibes. I mean, I thought that as well. Well, let's get going. Let's see what we got for those. What do we got for... Needle should be quick, fast, and hurry. We just gotta hit that thing with a Bug Buzz, Flare Blitz, one block. Well, my amigo leaked my phone number. What status? Well, then that's something. That is a thing. Thank you very much, whoever just subscribed to me. I think that is a thing. That is a something right there. Yeah, that's not okay. That is not an okay thing. I am not surprised that that did that much damage. But then again, it wasn't at full HP anyway, so that's the thing. Hello there, Moonlove. Welcome, welcome. Hi, back now. My name is Maxis. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Sorry, the power of the dad jokes is strong. And remember, a dad joke is only ever a dad joke when it becomes apparent. I accept all forms of hate mail. I love puns. They're so good. The power of the puns is just it's unstoppable. It's pun-stoppable. Why not Bug Buzz? Why not Bug Buzz? The ruin out of the friendship with him now. Age will ruin to be a friendship now. Yeah, okay, but something like that, like for further details, would probably be a DM conversation, not really something in the general chat. Hi, back. I'm Neo Data. Yeah, I don't understand that, Cloudy. I understand. Mita. Indeed. Again, the puns. You can't stop the puns. You can't stop the power of the puns. They are literally pun-stoppable. I did not come up with the dad jokes or only dad jokes until they become apparent. I got that from Ina, who's one of the Hololive VTubers. I was like, I need to use that from now on. I need to use that. That's great. Game training to make people. Oh, thank you, Cloudy. I'm glad I can make people feel better. One of the main reasons I made the channel was like, as if we do stuff like that. No switch. Okay. I mean, I would have liked the Marowak switching, but I'm okay. We didn't lose Galv. But it does mean a lot that you guys enjoy the streams as much as I do. It means a lot. Yipplebird. Yipplebird. Currently doing some computer shenanigans so I can write nice. Shenanigans are always a fun thing. We do indeed enjoy a little bit of shenaniganizing. This is one instances where it's actually better to not Dynamax entirely because I do better as a secondary effect because of Moonblast special defense drop. Smart Electro Web. Actually quite smart. Smart. Dark Bird. God, that does nothing. That does absolutely heckin' no damage. It's so bad. Let's get the burn. Okay. Moonblast. Special defense drop. Special attack drop. Okay, 30% chance. Good. That softens this thing up a little bit more, which is ideal for our heroes. Thunder. Good hit. Very good hit. Durgaron Rush. Little bit of survival. Let's go. Okay, now to check that USB key. Oh boy. Went to World War II Museum today and went to the castle. They filmed the 2022. Celebrity got me on it. I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. Interesting. I mean, if that's the castle, if it is the castle I am thinking of, that's a pretty cool place to go to. Nice. Nice. Also, okay, that's not. Yeah, maybe that's the thing. Nice. Also, if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like on the stream. Let me just like send you the name of the thing. And then the name of the thing and see if that's what it was. It is the castle. Castles are cool. They're pretty neat. We do no damage. Our damage. Oh no. Oh no. You guys are really adorable though, I guess. When you look station, she doesn't even go anywhere. The doggos are. Well, dogs are always. All doggos are adorable. They're doggos. Doggos know only unconditional love and affection. They're too pure for this world. It's weak to ice. It is weak to ice, fairy, electric, and rock. Sean Peace. That is what it is weak to. Name is Kobe and so fluffy. Very floof. They very floof. I think Thunder should knock it. Good. Thunder did knock it out. Very good. I am so glad the NPC kept that Galvantula. Alright, now I have to save when to book. Nice. That was the name of the castle. No, it is dark flying. It is not dragon flying. I was asking if that was the name of the castle. Thank you very much for the shiny Lux Lemon. Many, many thanks. And if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe for more. I got a Pokemon Rubber Eraser. Interesting. Wait. Oops. Oh, wait, right. The other one's at the castle thingy. Wait, right. Oops. That was the wrong DM chain. That was the wrong. That was the wrong DM chain. I have 2 now. Now I have 3. Really good. Nice. Went really old cave, Stone Age, a real Amber's Crystal. Nice. Geodes are always awesome. You're saying that's someone who's actually a geologist, so that's actually pretty based. New shiny. I'm supposed to won though. Really confused. Can I have you? That'd be very happy, Sean. I'd be very happy to have you pop in for some Dynamax adventures. That's the reason we do these online with viewers, is so you guys can join in. It was only $14.99. Alright, link code is 19283746. 19283746. There we go. Also, pretty amethyst is best crystal. Nice. I have a lava rock, supposedly from a nearby volcano. Lovely amethyst bracelet. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Doo-doo. Oh, okay, another thing. Okay. Moonlove, welcome in. Welcome in, Moonlove. Always good to have people pop in for some DAs. So how was everybody's weekend? I'm not gonna be myself, Pokemon and something. Funny thing is, Ruby and Sapphire are the exact same gemstone. They are both corundum. The only difference is a few fractions of a % by weight impurities that give them the different colors. One is a bit more iron than the other. One has more titanium, and that's the only difference. It is 0.01% of the weight, well, mass is actually what makes them different. But otherwise, they're basically the exact same thing. They're 99.99% identical. Go pictures of the game. Nice. All right, let's get rolling. Remember, in Dynamax Adventures, the one rule is to follow the instructions. So, pick the Pokemon we say to pick, go the pathing we say to go on, go for attacking moves, unless otherwise specified to use a status move, and do not Dynamax unless otherwise told to Dynamax. I'm gonna go for Pelipper. Go for the Dexterity. Are you a geologist? I said geologist. Yes, I am a geologist. Well, geoscience. I went for college for geoscience. Go for the Crawdaunt. Crawdaunt. Make sure you're live on the stream. Make sure you are live on the stream. Yeah, I love geology. I find it fascinating. Just rushing through the cave was in. We want to go more. Alright. Let's see. What is the path thing good? Okay, so there's a rock type there and a vanilla. Okay. That's not bad. Okay, so we go... Okay, we go... Combuskin, then rock type, then ice type. Okay. Yes, make sure the thing that says live, make sure that the gray letters that say live, make sure the little dot next to that is red, not gray. That'll mean you are live on the stream. Rose quartz, because of our stuff. Nice. Well, the delay should only be about 2 to 3 seconds. And the overall pick time for the thing is about 10 seconds. Okay, so here's the plan. So, plan is we're going to switch out Persian and Crawdaunt. Switch out Persian for Combuskin. I already might as well 5 seconds. Interesting. When I tested everything out, the delay was about 2 to 3 seconds. Interesting. Yeah, Rose Quartz, because that was pretty much the only one that was nice. Very nice. I love the amount of damage Crawdaunt does, though. It's very fun. It is a very, very fun damage. I'm a Taurus, but I got the Rose Quartz because of that. It was pretty cool. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Also got a sheep teddy. Interesting. Pretty cool. Okay. Shiny into the best legendary. Hello there, Wellspring. Welcome. Well, technically every legendary is best legendary to someone. There is no singular best legendary. Like, my favorite legendary is Dialga, but I don't think Dialga is the best legendary. Wouldn't it be a sheepy then instead of a teddy? So teddy bears are specifically for bears, if I am not mistaken. Yeah, switch out the Persian for the Combuskin. And then we're gonna go for the rock type. Then we're gonna switch out the Combuskin for the rock type then. It's just that Persian is... Yeah, Persian's in the bottom 10% of all Dynamax Adventure Pokemon. It is one of the worst. Question is it true that Obsidian is sharper than Diamond? Yeah, Diamonds are not very sharp. Diamonds are very, very not sharp. Yeah, Obsidian was used as ancient knives and spearheads and arrowheads. Go for the Bulldor. Yeah, no, that is very, very true. Diamonds are hard. They're not really sharp. But also, funny thing is, diamonds are not rocks. Because they're pure carbon. And a rock, on principle, must be made of several minerals. And minerals are made of chemical compounds, not a singular element. Minecraft has taught me anything. Obsidian is very tough. Yeah, that's nothing. Obsidian is fragile. Because it's volcanic glass. It's sharp, but it's fragile. Which, I mean, that math checks out. Is the emerald red best? It is. I mean, it's purple. Purple is the best color. No, amethyst is a mineral. Amethyst is a mineral. You know, a geode would be a rock, but amethyst on its own is a mineral. And we get rid of the Combuskin for Boldor. Save your Stone Edges for Yveltal. Just use Body Press. It's pretty cool to watch people make stuff out of obsidian like that. Yeah. People probably thought they're just fascinating in general. I love like just... I mean, it's like watching people like do glass work and do like make stuff with clay. It's fascinating to watch people make stuff out of other things. It is incredibly fascinating. Okay. But yeah, switch out the Combuskin for this. Okay. Alright, then we're gonna go for switching out the thing. By the way, World Museum had a lot of real old stuff from World War II. Let's collect that one. Nice! You never underestimate the power of an old man. They're some of the most motivated people there are. Just push A and move to the next screen and catch him. Nice. Yes. How do I change the rock? Yeah, just click thing. Okay. And again, don't forget to subscribe for more if you guys haven't done so already. It is the best way to help support the channel and make sure more amazing viewers like you find their way here. So now we're going to go for the ice cream. Well, I mean, it's not even really ice cream. It's an icicle. It's just that the icicle is what inspired ice cream in the Pokemon universe. They had sweets, clothes, gas masks, posters, newspapers, and figures. Also cool. Yeah, cool. That'd be interesting. That'd be a fascinating place to go to at some point. That'd be fascinating. Yeah, I mean, like, museums in general are cool. You know, you can go for your electric move, Temper. You don't need to conserve your power points. Remember, Yveltal does not have pressure, so we don't need to conserve power points, as well as rising voltage is a lot more power points than a lot of the other stuff. Okay, for Yveltal, actually open paralyzing voltage. Just go rising voltage. Just go rising voltage. Ideally, the Dynamax is vanillish. Ideally, because vanillish or Boldor would let me use Weather Ball Rock or Weather Ball Ice, which would do the most damage to Yveltal. Hello there, Dark. The way it was displayed was all very cool. It was like shops at planes. Nice. That's big. The reason I was asking is because my characters are incredibly sharp swords, using obsidian, fragile will be interesting. Well, I mean, Diamond is also very fragile. Like, Diamond is hard, but it has fracture planes. So, like, you hit the thing and it'll shatter. That's the reason why swords are made out of metal, because they don't have fracture points in the same way that, like, a gemstone or a mineral does. I accidentally clicked hyper voice again. No, you're good. You're good. But yeah, no, it's crystals. They have a dedicated plane where they basically fracture along because of the way that the structuring is. That's the reason why metal is done. That's the reason why metal is used to make Schwarge. Oh, I'm actually frozen. No, that's not good. Are those with chocolate experience as well? Let's try Dark Neapolitan Chocolate. Dark Neapolitan. I've never heard of that. That sounds very interesting. Well, no, Moon, you shouldn't have switched out for the thing. With hyper voice against the brain. Okay. But now, like obsidian would be better for like a short thing, like a knife or arrowhead, not a full sword. Like I have to let us know wrong. Hello, Bunny, welcome in. Hello, Bunny, welcome. If you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like on the stream. I love how Pelipper is T-posing in air while frozen. That's funny. So yeah, Dynamax either the Boldor or the Vanillish. Whichever one is first is the best way of doing things. I'm gonna wide guard just in the event I can. It was dark chocolate, so good. Interesting. Well, metals are not sharp naturally. Metals are not sharp. They have to be worked and forged before they become sharp. Hey, we actually did get the defrost immediately. That's fun. Hello. Honeycomb chocolate. Honeycomb chocolate. I've never heard of that. That sounds interesting. Yeah, well, that's frozen immediately. One T-posing frozen bird for another. Fun. Oh, that's hilarious. That's funny. Being EP, thank you. Being left melatonin, thanks. Being sleepy. I mean, sleep is good. Sleep is generally good. Also, if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to join the Discord. Keep up to date on all the things we do here on the channel, and don't forget to subscribe for more. My fault for staying up till 4 AM shiny hunting Mewtwo. Honestly, understandable. We've all done it ourselves. We've all done it ourselves with the shiny hunting stuff, though. I've done that myself. I feel that. I once did about 400 Dynamax adventures in a single weekend. I legitimately don't know how late I stayed up doing those. I don't actually know how long I did. The funny thing is that, like, logically, it's like, well, it's the same amount of time I'm spending hunting anyway. Like, it's whether I hunt for 3 hours more now or 3 hours more tomorrow morning, it's the same amount of time. It's like, logic doesn't exist. Go to 25k on Dialga because I keep doing that. Yikes. This thing has been frozen literally the entire freaking fight, and that's hilarious. YVELTAL got freaking clowned. Actually clowned on. Monday's building community in Pokemon Go. Yeah, I saw Charlie. I don't have anywhere that I can play Pokemon Go with because there's no Pokestops around me. What is sleep priority? Mood. That is the mood. That BSP reset based. I have no sleep schedule. Same. Remember, I'm just a dinosaur. This is not real. This is just a realistic VTuber model. The Allosaurus is the real brains behind the operation. I don't need to sleep. I like that chippy. Yep. Chip. New Shiny Combuskin. New Shiny Boldor. No Shiny Vanilla. No Shiny L Bacon Wings. Sadly, there are no shinies that exist in this world. The shinies that do not exist. I'm go now because my phone is lagging a lot. I literally turn off and return back on again. I'm gonna be saying I need to sleep. I have natural energy. Stop taking 5 Red Bulls a minute. I think I'm doing alright. Red Bull's not good for your health. I actually helped a friend of mine break a Mountain Dew addiction, which is probably 95% of the reason I actively don't drink Mountain Dew, and I don't drink coffee. Because I've seen what a caffeinated addiction can do to someone. Well, that's my concern. 5 minutes. I mean, I'm assuming they're exaggerating. Because I feel like if you drank that many Red Bulls in that short amount of time, your heart would literally just give out. If you're in the last Dynamax adventure, please wait a minute and a half before joining in. Lobby is open. Link code is 19283746. Iowa 3 ALMO. So much better. I mean, that's still marginally better. It's better by 75%. 25%, not 75%. Alright. I'll go check some things if people are still watching. Very good. Also, I'll be back in a second. I'll leave you in the very capable hands of the Allosaurus until I return. Yeah, and everyone can pop back in if after the minute and a half has passed. No, I'm pretty. Hello. Between Bunny and Cab, I don't know who is more concerned about. I mean, I'd be more concerned about Kaiba. I'd be more concerned about Kaiba. Alright, let's get going. 2 Seans have entered the chat. There are 2 Seans. Funny. Remember, pick the Pokemon we say to pick, go along the pathing we say to go. Okay, I will go for the Manectric. Go for the Beartech. The thing is, with me having Lightning Rod, that will cancel out Luxray. Luxray will not actually be able to actually just go for the Luxray then, so the NPCs actually probably get something a bit better. Because my Lightning Rod will make Rising Voltage completely useless on Luxray. So that is slightly problematic. We'll figure out as we figure out. But so who is the second Sean? Who is Min Xiao Sean? Okay, so we need to find something in place of the other thing. Skuntank. Okay, Skuntank, a good pick. Okay, we go for the Skuntank. Alright, we go Skuntank. And we switch out Min Xiao for Skuntank. Yeah, we switch out Min Xiao for Skuntank, me and myself. Signing in chat is 0, Joe to shiny and go. There's me hiding in chat, chilling with my shiny event Goldengo with 0 purpose. Hello there, gushers. Welcome, man. Welcome. Yeah, shiny Goldengo. We got that shiny. The first time they did the shiny hunt for it. The first time that they did the event for it, we got that. That was not fun. That was not a fun hunt. I got lucky enough to have one of my friends have one, and then another friend found another shiny one. Then mirror beat that. Sounds good. Oh, boo, oh, addicted to monster free when it's no like video games. Mouth. Interesting. Me and myself. I know. You hasn't known me long enough, apparently. I mean, I'd still say Cloud is more worrying. Again, if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe for more. So there's no oh! Okay, so you have 2 switches. Okay, Sean. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. But yeah, no, switch out the second... switch out the Min Xiao for the Skuntank. So we just use Acid Spray. My laptop needs an update. Curse your Windows. Curse has foiled again by Windows updates. Body press. You call it a pressing issue. I just break the second switch things. Yeah, I have debated getting a second switch for purposes like that, but I'd only be able to do it in locals. Like, I'd need to get a second account for... I need to get a second account with online on it, and that would just be a lot. And again, in addition to the Switch itself. Which would be a lot of expenses. Which would add up quite quickly. Press. Right press. Darb. Lash out. Thankfully, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Family account. Yeah, but the thing is, the family account's a lot more expensive. Here, I told my Windows won't be needing up the door. Yeah, I thought it was more expensive to just have the family thing. Because it would only ever be online strictly for Dynamax adventures. It wouldn't be for other things. And even then, like, we have enough people nowadays generally where I don't need to go solo Dynamax adventures, because back when the channel first started, we had like nobody popping in. I mean, it's cheaper to have than 2 once. Noted. I will look into that. But yeah, that's an idea. That's an option. October Windows won't be updating anymore. Really? So what will Windows be doing if there's no more updates? Will Windows just like what? What if there's still problems? But yeah, so we got the Min Xiao for this. So what? How will the Windows be operating if there's how? I have questions. I have several questions for that. Yeah, I mean, that would be an option. A jobtion. Here we go. It's funny how like the same no capitalization, so I can't really distinguish between the two of them. Let's go Kingler. Kingler's an easier fight. I mean, both of them are going to be a pretty easy fight, but Kingler has lower special defense, and I vaporize it. Windows 10 is going to be outdated from what I understand. It'll only be Windows 11. I don't know what will happen to those stuff after that. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Most fascinating. But yeah, just click Acid Spray for everything other than Steel types. Because that way I do more damage with Rising Voltage. We've got lefties. I'll take lefties. Lefties is a good held item. I like lefties. Ooh, Lorb. That's fun. Wish I could have gotten a Lorb. Sadly, I did not. Yeah, Life Orb is situationally one of the best items. One of the best items in Dynamax Adventures. Situationally, because again, the damage build, the damage increase is extremely good, but also the damage you take is also a lot. It's gonna be fun now. I've got plans for stuff and things. Oh, there's a restart. Let's hope that's update done. Laptop charging. The battery's terrible. Let's hope that battery's done. Battery. Yeah, battery's a lot less effective because it's running on battery power. It's plugged in is so much better. Depends on how early you get it. Hello there, Gengar. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. It's gonna be interesting seeing what happens with the Switch 2. Because I still think Switch 2 is gonna have backwards compatibility for Switch games. Phone burst. Remax phone burst. Damn it. Kingler would be one of the best water types in Dynamax Adventures if it weren't for the fact that its G-Max move is Foam Burst. Because you can't reset rain. You can't set rain with it. Welcome back, Ollie Plays. Welcome. Because it's a harsh speed drop, which competitively is not bad. But in Dynamax Adventures, it's not really that useful because you're getting outsped by basically everything anyway. Who is back? Who is back? Nobody switch out for the Kingler. I think it will. I mean, we head back with compatibility at the top of the map. Yeah. I love the Jippy. Yeah, it'd be good to see the backwards compatibility because realistically, what I think is going to happen with the Switch 2 is it's going to be more powerful as a system, but the game cards are basically the same. Oh no, it's in cleanup mode. It's found something wrong. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Alright, then we go... Bronzong, no. Alright, we go for the Vikavolt. It's not good, but it's at the very least better than the Bronzong, and it's better than the Vileplume. Both of which are weak to one of its stabs, and at the very least, with the Vikavolt, it's weak to some other things we got. I felt like it makes up for a White Guard. Well, no, it's more so damage, because Kingler is very aggressive. Actual belt. Kingler's stat distribution is like overwhelmingly attack and overwhelmingly physical defense, and just non-existent speed, non-existent special defense, non-existent special attack. A lot of the things that you want to use a Kingler on, their max move, or they have the max move of their typing, or if you know the max weather typing, changes the weather. So, rock types, max rockfall. Fire types, max flare. Groudon, one of the other ones, you know, it auto default has sun in play. You want a water type that can set rain, because rain will, one, get rid of those other weather conditions, and second, if sun is up, sun cuts your water move's power in half. At the very least, you can make the calculated risk of, if I'm going to be setting up rain, at the very least, I'll do more damage later, and I'll nerf their fire moves. If not, you know, we figure out from there. No, do not Dynamax. Do not Dynamax. Just keep clicking Acid Spray. He is probably going to be both consoles or battles. I think it is going to be both. I think it will be both consoles, but the Switch version will be a downgrade. Because the way I think about it is this. They are releasing that game after the Switch 2 releases. That is a game that would get people to immediately buy the Switch 2 if it's available on it. No, it's all good. It's all good. Most forgotten Pokemon is Type Null. I wouldn't say Type Null is the most forgotten Pokemon. It's actually a lot better than Silvally. They're much better Pokemon than Silvally. Sounds good, Gabba. Again, if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to leave a like on the stream and subscribe for more. Yeah, I should not. I mean, Life Orb is a very good item. It drastically increases your damage. The thing is, you just need to manage the recoil. Holy cow, 70%. Wasn't even 30 minutes. I mean, aren't updates generally very, like, intensive on battery or something? Overheat. It's Joverheat. Hello, the trader. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Again, don't forget to subscribe for more if you guys haven't done so already. Best way to help support the channel out. Make sure more amazing viewers like you find their way here. Nobody switches out for the Vikavolt. Nobody switches out. Again, against the Yveltal, just click Acid Spray and just use either Frost Breath or either Frost Breath or that other thing is fine. Ethan's fine. Yeah. Unfortunately not. Yeah, it might have been better actually to switch out the Bear Tick because I'm stupid. I've been dumb. But yeah, no, a good way to keep in mind the Life Orb is if you have berries later on, it's good. But also, again, if you take a lot of damage, then there is also that. That's why I said it's a very situational item. Some Pokemon actually do have an advantage of having it or not, because some Pokemon, like with sheer force access, they actually don't get the recoil damage. It's very interesting the way that sheer force interacts with Lorb. Rising voltage. No, it is good, because that way I'll get another layer of debuffs before it comes back to me. Hopefully it has Windows update. It is moving faster, not 2 HP. I have no idea. Interesting. Rising voltage. Zappy zappy. Yeah, it's gonna go down this turn, unfortunately. But Beartick's gonna go down swinging. Get in Reservoir Orb. Yes, that is an idea. That is generally a good tactic or something with a healing thing. There's two. When it comes to competitive, there are two schools of thought with Life Orb, and that is you're doing out so much damage as is, the recoil is not going to matter. Think something like Life Orb, Solar Powered Charizard in Sun. You're taking 20% of your HP pretty much every single turn. But it is so savagely powerful, it's going to knock out just about everything before that becomes a real issue. Or you have something down like that, where you have healing to offset. You have a healing move, you have like a healing field condition like grassy terrain, or you have an ability like Rain Dish, where it passively restores your HP to offset the damage. Or at least mitigate it a little bit. Or there's some Pokemon like Magic Guard users where they get the full benefit of the power bonus, but they don't take the recoil damage. Same sort of happens with Sheer Force users, where Sheer Force users, if the move is boosted by Sheer Force, then it will not have Life Orb take the damage, and you still get the resultant power bonus. But it's only moves that are boosted by Sheer Force. You have a different move that isn't Sheer Force boosted, then you will still take the damage. It's a very weird thing, the way it works, and I like it. I think it's pretty cool. Rising Voltage. We should be fine. We should be mostly fine. Shiny L Bacon Wings. Yeah, the Roserade's kind of a weird case of a Pokemon where it was actually somewhat stronger before they... Well, actually, no. No. It would have been stronger if they didn't buff Giga Drain. Because it has Technician as a hidden ability. If it had Technician and Giga Drain would be a 90 base power move. Now it's a 75 base power move, which I mean is still very good. But overall, Giga Drain is actually weaker than if it hadn't been buffed. Now again, it's better that they actually did buff it, because it helps more Pokemon. But with Roserade specifically, it actually would have been better to keep the original base power. Drain Punch also kind of a bit of similar thing for Technician users on like Bloom. But Bloom goes Drain Punch for, well, not Drain Punch, goes. Was it Gen 5? Was it Gen 5 that added that? I think it was Gen 5. I'm pretty sure Gen 5 is the one that added the Giga Drain change. No shiny Skuntank. No shiny Kingler. No shiny Vikavolt. No Bacon Wings. We are at 1/4 odds. So, we did get shiny also as well in the hunt of it, so I mean, the odds check out. There you go, let's go check that. I'll actually go look that up while we are in the lobby, right? Alright. Again, if anybody wants to pop in for the Dynamax adventure, feel free to join in. Here we go. Yes, we go in. We ball. Link code is 19283746. There we go. Giga Drain, Pokemon. Giga Drain, there we go. I like the move. I was always a fan of the draining moves. I think they're just neat. Giga Drain, the strongest in the line of 3 grass type draining moves. The being absorbed in Mega Drain. 75 as of. Oh! Yeah, no, Gen 5. Gen 5 is the one that updated it. Gen 4 is the last one. What was that? Yeah, that. Alright, nice. Who is hype? Who is hype? Okay, that's the hype. Okay, that's you. Alright. Let's go. Alright. So I'm gonna go through the Cellgore. Thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. Cellgore. Swampert. I love Roserade. A lot of Gen 4 Pokemon that I really like. That is one of them. Joining because I haven't. Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. Go for the Swampert. Again, make sure you are live on the stream. Put your cursor over the screen. Go to the thing that says live in gray letters. Click that. Make sure you're live. Colossal. Gonna be a good pickup. I do like the Colossal, the Colimon. Go for Lickitung. Could be worse, but also could be better. Okay. Could be better, could be worse. I have Acid Spray, which is useful. If we could get... Okay, Raichu, Glalie. Okay. Well, I mean, Glalie is not ideal. Raichu would be a better alternative, but what's this on the left? Jolteon. Yes, we're gonna go for the Jolteon. So we are gonna go to the left. We're gonna go to the left. We are going to switch out Lickitung for Jolteon. We'll switch out Jolteon for Lickitung. Well, Lickitung for Jolteon, not Jolteon for Lickitung. So, yeah, final lineup is gonna be Colossal, Swampert, and Celeborn, Jolteon. Go for your water move against this with the Swampert because it has Levitate, it is immune to ground moves. Yes. So the plan is fine. Yeah, either Meteor Beam or Flamethrower is good on the Colossal. Either of them is good. One is a turn to charge up. The other is it doesn't. So again, it's in there. Realistically, we're gonna flatline this thing anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We're gonna flatline the bug. Let's go. Spark. Good, no para. Yeah, we flatline. Ooh, good burn. Very nice. Round. God, Lickitung does no damage. I mean, it's spongy. It can take hits, sort of. And it can, like, help allies set things up for terrains and things. It's not great, but it's not terrible. It could be worse. Oh, I should go on Bug Buzz, and that would have knocked it out. That's fine. Fine. You know, Celeborn is one of my favorites when it comes to Dynamax Adventures as a support Pokemon, because it is basically pure support Pokemon. I mean, it has some damage, but its damage comes after its support options have been support optioned. Yeah, no switch. No switch. It's gonna be good. I've got plans for all of the stuff and things. Yeah, we got ideas. Draft league match later. Well, again, draft league matches tonight shouldn't be too intensive. I'll go schedule for this week. What am I talking about? Should be good. Should be Saturday. Okay. I'm gonna go Politoed. Should be good Politoed. Amusingly, I'm actually facing a Politoed tonight. If I'm using Politoed tonight. If I actually didn't have one, I probably would have taken this one. But yeah, again, I don't hold high hopes for the matchups because we got a shiny today. Anytime that we get a shiny, we don't do well in the match. But who knows? Maybe this will be the day that it breaks. This may be the day that we get a shiny and we win a draft match in the same day, and that superstition is forever shattered. You never know. But yeah, I'm looking forward to my matchup against Pidge, because Pidge is always a delight to match heads against, because he's not predictable. He's very, very unpredictable. You expect, like, there's a few things about him, like, you know he's going to be a setup person. He generally brings setup Pokemon, and he's a very, very, very big fan of his setup Pokemon. But, like, what is he going to do with the setup? You know, what is going to be the setup Pokemon is the real question. And that's what throws me off. It's like, is it going to be the thing I think it is? Is it going to be not the thing I think it is? Who knows? That's the fun. The fun is, Who knows? Earth power. Oh yeah, right, thunder, perfectly accurate because of the rain. Break the curse. I don't know drafts that well. How do they work? So, the way drafts work is the order of drafting is determined. So basically, say you and like 11 other people are going to do a draft. The order in which the people pick their Pokemon is determined. So, you know, that's kind of the main thing. And when you pick a Pokemon, only you are allowed to use that Pokemon in the draft. So if I pick, I pick Tyranitar for this draft. I am the only one allowed to use Tyranitar. Then, you know, the next person picks, then they pick their Pokemon, and so on and so on and so on and so on and so forth. Depending on the way the draft can be set up, there's like different forms. There's like a snake draft, which is, okay, it goes down the line, I'm first pick, so then goes the whole line, say Temper's the last pick. Then when it gets to Temper, they pick 2 Pokemon, and then it goes in reverse order. And then, you know, you build a team of Pokemon, and generally it's somewhere between 8 is generally not what people go with, because it's a bit, you know, not enough. You have a different variety of options. Generally, it's like 9 is like the minimum in a lot of places. Some places do have an optional 8 minimum, but generally it's like 9 is almost like the standard minimum, you know, for the electric type. With like a maximum of like 11 or sometimes 12. And then you go through the whole thing, so you pick your team. You assemble your team of, you know, whatever Pokemon, say, you know, 10 Pokemon. You go with the electric type. You assemble your team of, say, you know, 9, 10 Pokemon. And then you fight everyone. So you know what your team is. You know what the other side's team is. And then you need to build and plan your team with what the other people are going to have. I'm like, okay, so I know they have Miraidon. So what do I bring to deal with the Miraidon? Well, they know I'm going to be bringing this thing to deal with their Miraidon, so they're going to probably bring this thing. And you're basically figuring out, okay, what is the other person going to do? And then you battle with your limited team, and you pick 6 of those Pokemon to bring each and every week. Depending on different drafts, they have different, like, other little specific rules. Like in our league, you're allowed 1 big legendary, 1 small legendary / pseudo, well, 1 big legendary, and then 2 either pseudo legendaries, paradox Pokemon, small legendaries, or mythical Pokemon. And all of those Pokemon are not able to terrestrialize because it's in Scarlet Violet. Okay. Dynamax the Swampert against the Jolteon. Dynamax the Swampert. I want the turn 1 Dynamax on the Colossal. For Yellow Call. Yeah, and then you battle week in, week out. It's very fun. I enjoy it. Again, I love my battling. So it's fun. Well, okay, we're not going to need a Dynamax the Swampert. No, that's fine. We will not need a Dynamax Swampert. Meteor Beam. Yeah, we're not even going to need a Dynamax the Swampert. This thing's going to get flatline next turn anyway. Round. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I am in 3 separate draft leagues at the moment. That is a bit much. But that was my own dumb decisions. I legitimately did not look at the start time of every single one of the 3 drafts I was in, and they all happened to coincide at the same time. Like, oh yeah, I joined this draft like 4 months ago. It's gonna start, and then when it finishes off, just go for Thunderbolt. Hello, peace, welcome in. Hit me before I attack, so just cause it hit me again. Interesting. Goodbye, Jolteon. See, now we switch out the Jolteon. No, we switch out the Lickitung for the Jolteon. We ball. It's fun. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty fun. I mean, again, I enjoy draft leagues, and one of the fun parts is generally building a lot of different Pokemon. Let's see. First update. I stream from 1:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. EST. So yeah, switch out the Lickitung for this. Yeah, it's fine. We good. So yes. So Dynamax the Colossal turn 1. Use Meteor. Use Gmax Volcalith. That will get some good residual rack up on the Cole, and then just keep using that every single turn. One of the good things about Gmax Volcalith is that it deals residual damage. It's not just it sets up Sandstorm. So it's residual damage that only affects the Yebble Bird, the Wabble Bird, the Waffle Bird, YVELTAL. YVELTAL. I like YVELTAL. That's pretty neat. I don't know what they're gonna do with it in ZA though. If it's gonna get like some new special form. Yeah, I don't do a lot of damage. I just enable you guys to do a lot of damage. I love that. Look, that's how much damage it does at -2. I love it. Doesn't matter. We're not going for any moves like that, so it doesn't matter if you go for taunt. Bleed you. Gmax Volcalith. Gmax Volcalith. Next turn is just gonna go down. Yveltal's just gonna go down next turn because it just took so much freaking damage. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. I mean, I still think it's gonna go down next turn anyway, because it's gonna take the residual rack up damage from Volcalith, and then I'm gonna be able to go next turn anyway. I mean, Swampert did good. It's only cool. I don't think that they're gonna get anything new. It'll be interesting if they do give, like, I don't think they're gonna get like new forms, cause it'd be a bit weird if they gave them like new Ultra Super Mega Foxtrot Super Combination new forms. I think they'll might get like a new move. I think they only have signature moves. I opened 100 eggs for Litwith. Oh no. Well, that, I mean, you're not even a fifth of the way to odds. Odds from a pseudo method are 1 in 512. So that's gonna be a while before you get to those odds. There's over 17 boxes of eggs before you hit odds. And that is a Yveltal shiny check. That's 26 checks down. Now I mean like a story thing. Yeah. Ideally, I want a story-focused thing with Yveltal and Xerneas. However, again, they have mentioned that the game is set entirely within Lumiose City, so it is not like, I mean, again, unless they were not being the most truthful with that statement, or they just didn't know, I do not have the highest of hopes. And thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. Look forward to more Zygarde in ZA. Yeah, because the thing is, the Zygarde cells mechanic from Sun and Moon was because of after X and Y, and before ORAS, they were developing XY2, which was going to have that Zygarde mechanic in it. When XY2 fell through, they crowbarred that system they already fully developed into Sun and Moon so as not to waste the development time. And that's why it's a little bit disjointed with why is Zygarde all the way here in Alola. So, very likely they will do something akin to that with Zygarde and ZA, because that's what it originally was supposed to be. And now they finally have a chance to go and do something with that. It's probably not going to be the Zygarde Cube. Because I feel like a lot of the things that are going to be done with ZA are probably retools of design specs they had back from XY2 that never got used. Because that's a good way to actually just save development time. Is you weren't able to do this idea in the past. We'll just shelve it for shelve it for like a decade. and then bring it back. We saved all, we've planned the idea out, so we know how it's going to be implemented, and we can just roll with that. Also, lobby is open. Feel free to pop in, everybody. I forgot. I called the Zudo ready for a second. Yeah. That happens. That happens occasionally. We're getting more like we're in the A. Because yes, like they shafted Zygarde. Because I was talking with my brother. This was a couple of months ago, and he has the thought line that when it comes to the games, they develop the third special version, like the third definitive version, before they develop the initial version. So basically, they developed the story and idea of Pokemon Platinum, then stripped out parts of Platinum to make Diamond and Pearl. They developed Emerald first, stripped things out, made Ruby Sapphire. That's the way he thinks they make the games. Which kind of does make sense when you consider games like Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, when you consider, again, those other games. That makes a lot of sense. However, I don't entirely agree with that idea, except in the case of X and Y, where if that was the initial plan, it's a bit weird that there's a lot of, like, voids in Kalos. That, like, there's a lot of lore gaps, there's a lot of things that they're not really explained, not really elaborated on, and they bring up, and they just don't... A lot of story threads that are brought up, and just never touched on again. And the game is littered with them. Which means, well, one of two things. One, the original plan was, okay, we're going to explain all this in XY2, which never came out. Or the game had a lot of rewrites towards its end point, and a lot of stuff was changed, and they just couldn't go back and revise everything and smooth everything out because they had to make a lot of last-minute changes. Either way, is not really a good thing. So that's just a thought line. Okay, I guess we can go solo. Guess we're gonna be going solo on this one. Yeah, no, it'll be interesting to see what they do with it. Because I mean, I would love to see a fully fleshed out, fully fledged, like, great Kalos game. I'd love to see that. But I do have my worries, just based on, like, historic things that they have done. Alright, who and what pathing do we go on? What is the pathing we pathing? Is that a Colossal in the corner again? Is that a Colossal? No, that's not a Colossal at all. That's a Combustion. I could go for the Combustion. I do need a shiny check of that. Yeah, I could go for that shiny check. But, yeah, no, I do have some worries about ZA. I hope they are not well-founded. I hope that they are just me over-worrying about things, and that ZA is going to be an absolute slam dunk of a smash hit. Go for Night Slash. This is gonna be good. Yeah, I mean, I think, because I wasn't the biggest fan of Legends Arceus. I thought it was a good game. I do have my issues with it, but again, I have my issues with everything, because nothing is fundamentally perfect. Everything fundamentally does have flaws. And I think that Legends Arceus did have a couple of them, and unfortunately, because of the way that the community kind of was around Legends Arceus, a lot of those concerns didn't ever get a chance at being brought up, because there was a lot of, well, the way the community was back when ZA came out, well, not ZA, when Legends Arceus came out, the community was, if you're not saying 120% praise of the game, you basically get shut down entirely, and no one takes you seriously, and you kind of get laughed off the face of things. Which, Like, 2 years later, it's good that that's over. But 2 years later is also a bit too late for any improvements to be fixed for ZA. Because all Game Freak would have seen is, oh, people love Legends Arceus, let's just do the same thing in Kalos now. Which is a big work. It's like, if they don't fix some of those major things, then the game's gonna... I hope they keep putting as much effort into the story as they can to do these messages. I hope so as well. I hope they do that as well. Because the fact that they put that in shows they are paying attention to the fans do want more story focus, which I love. No switch? Good. Because... yeah, no, it's something that I do hope that it doesn't just one-to-one Legends Arceus, because Legends Arceus does have a couple of issues in them. But the worry is it will be sort of a Tears of the Kingdom situation, where the game was revolutionary when it first came out with Breath of the Wild, so people were free pass all the problems because the game is new, it's revolutionary, you can't say anything bad about it because it's new, it's revolutionary. You can't give any problems to it. However, when, you know, a sequel comes out or a spiritual successor comes out that does the same exact things, it makes the same missteps. It makes the same mistakes. Or it may not even have the same mistakes. It may not even have the same mistakes to the same degree. They're just much more scaled back because things have been refined. But because people don't have that recency bias glasses on them, they're now much more prone to recognizing those flaws, because now they don't have the I'm surprised that we survived that, because now they don't have those basically glasses on them saying that everything is perfect in perfection, and they are able to notice the cracks more, which again means things coming out, that's gonna be an issue. Which is why I hope that they do I hope that they realize that people were like overly praising things and that there are some systemic flaws in it. Because we do kind of exist in a space when it comes to like movies, games, like comics, and like any fictional media in general. Why do we have to be that thing? Wow. We like live in a basically a universe of fictional media where there's no gray zone. You know, we're not able to openly, I guess is the way of phrasing it, where by and large it is everything is a 0 or everything is 100. That there's no, I really like this thing, or at least not as much. You know, I really like this thing, but there's a couple problems with it. Or I'm not a big fan of this thing, but it did a lot of good things right. You know, we somewhat moving away from the, you know, that into the everything is good or everything is bad. Like, this thing is perfect, you can't say anything bad about it, or this thing is garbo trash, there's nothing good about it. Like, a good example, Gen 5 Pokemon. That was a horror show when it came to when it first released, because it was, you literally couldn't say anything good about it. Or you just were completely written off as just not being worth taking seriously. And that's a large part of the reason why for, I think, what, like 7-8 years, everything was Unova is the worst. And it regressed the community back like a decade. And that's also like where a lot of like the modern old games are best kind of come from, is from that time, because people were basically told, well, the original games are better, so why do they care about the newer stuff? And it's kind of a long-running issue that hopefully gets fixed. You know, hopefully the community can dig itself out of that little rut, which is a large part of the reason I say the community does not deserve a Unova remake. Not yet. The community has not matured enough for a Unova remake to happen. I'm Makuita, the first trash bag Pokemon. I mean, you're not wrong. You know, it's... because now a lot of people really love Unova, but they love Unova because they are told by creators that they watch that Unova is, you know, great. Unova is this icon of beacon of perfection. And they follow what those creators say because, well, they trust the creators. The creators are saying this thing is good, so it must be good. They're not independently coming to the conclusion that Unova is great. The last digit in the code is a 6. It doesn't, like, no matter what font I use, every time 6 looks like 8. I probably, maybe I need to go font hunting to find a better font. Because it's none of them ever look, they all look the same. But yeah, it is 19283746. Very good. Welcome in, Tiara. And if you guys haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe for more. And leave a like on the stream. I could go for a shiny Combustion. Also, I'll be back in a sec. I leave in the very capable hands of the true brains behind the operation. The Allosaurus. Switch. But yeah, no, that sort of space thing of it's either 120% amazing or negative 18 million% garbage is a large part of the reason I made the secondary channel, the link to which just popped up right there, Max Allo. There's a lot of movies I really like. There's also a lot of movies that I'm not a big fan of, but I can also say, movies I don't like, they did a lot of good things right. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of Alien 3 or Alien Resurrection, but there's a couple of things that those movies did well. And, like, I love Godzilla Minus One. I think there's a lot of issues with it, but I do like the movie. Dynamax, Match of Lightning. I'll always love with Unova, because I never watched Pokémon until Gen 7, even if he's doing it. Based. Absolutely unfathomably based Dragon Spiral Tower. Like, that is the thing about Pokemon that, like, we need to return to. Is what made it great was the unique experience we all drew on from just our own interactions with the medium. It wasn't just we basically take at the word of the creators we watch and we allow that to inform the way that we think about the piece of media we consume. It is, I like this because I experienced it on its own merits. You know, judging things on their own merits is the best way. Like I say, I love Unova. I love Unova because I like the story. I like a lot of the Pokemon. But I always encourage people to play the game themselves. Because it's not for everyone. You know, there are definitely things about it that I think are a little bit annoying. One of the main ones being the evolution levels are not great. And the experience curve is a bit annoying when you're trying to level yourself up to go fight things like the Elite Four and over-leveled enemies. But that also comes in handy when it comes to you're under-leveled and you're trying to raise level up so your Pokemon don't outpace things too heavily. Plus, you have the access to Audino on basically every single route, so if you ever need an experienced Pinata, you can go and fight that. It's also the first game to legitimately just hand you a lucky egg right on your journey. You get it, I think, at 4th gym? For the 5th gym. You get it after Clay. It's great. Yeah, as much as I love Unova, I do struggle to defend the Unova anime. Granted, a part of that was largely due to the unfortunate circumstances that surrounded the airing of it, which is why they had to basically decapitate the whole plan that was for Team Plasma and Team Rocket, because of the the East Kanto earthquake, I think is what it was. The one from 2011 with the Fukushima problem, that they had to basically re-edit like the later third half of the Unova anime around that entire thing and just restructure everything, which is why Gets was just crowbarred in right at the end. And then we're testing the waters with the Indigo Disc. They want to have enough time for definitive feedback and fully plan for Unova. We love that 5. I think there's something big planned for Unova. They're being approved. Yes, I think the same thing. Temper. I think they realized people do have this very intense fondness for Unova, and that it wasn't, you know, the world against Unova like it seemed back when Unova first came out, and that it was just like the very vocal minority speaking on behalf of the community who, in large part, does actually love Unova now. Because, again, the people who grew up liking Unova have now made their own channels, made their own content, and they can speak for themselves. And, you know, they realized we actively suppressed Unova after it came out because we were worried about sales and profits. And this thing still didn't get game-ended. This thing... I don't think many of you guys realize the concerted effort there was by the community, like the controlling top shelf of the community, either by pressure to make content to grow their own channel, or they just didn't like Unova, and the effort from Pokemon Company themselves to basically downplay all of Unova. Unova Pokemon, after Unova ended, basically all but vanished from the anime, the manga. They basically just disappeared. There are not many appearances of them in the games. They just vanished. You know, it was the closest thing to disowning. Summer's almost over for you, Chris Evans, unfortunately. But even with all that happened that tried to suppress Unova, like, it still never stayed down. It was so good. The combined effort of the second most profitable gaming franchise and the top shelf of content creation for that franchise in terms of viewers could not suppress it. That is how resilient and ungame-endable Unova was. And that likely made them realize, oh crap, people actually do really, really like this thing. Maybe we should do a good job with when we remake it. I'd say the Unova League was better than the Hunting League. But yeah, the Unova League was like the first dedicated league where they put a lot of thought into the movesets and teams. Because, like, Sinnoh was when they started putting on, like, good Pokemon in large capacity. However, some of the issues were they didn't quite know how to put together good movesets. It's the reason why you get stuff like Gastrodon having 4 attacking moves and, like, no status tech moves. I mean, as well as the fact, like, I mean, Gastrodon wasn't good back in Generation 4 either. It was Generation 5 that made Gastrodon the type it is. I mean, it's going pretty well, man, Red. It's going pretty well. Pretty well. Pokemon Master Puppy character for Master EX, and especially N. Man, the Unova's history. I have debated making a video cataloging Unova's history within the community because it's fascinating just how much the opinion on Unova has evolved throughout the years. Where it has gone from basically the boogie Pokemon in the closet of every Gen 1er to yo, Shiny Chansey! Like, speaking of the boogie Pokemon in the closet of all Gen 1 players, Chansey, let's frickin' go. 2 shinies in one stream. I'm definitely losing to Pidge now. Yeah, no, it's Unova's gone from just this thing that was like the archetypical face of evil in the Pokemon community to the single most defended piece of Pokemon in the series. It's insane. Hello there, Shiny Party Hat Bulbasaur. Welcome. Let's go. Alright. This is going to be our last DA for the day. If you want to pop in, feel free to join. Click anything is fine. So the Toad, coolest ugly Pokemon, prove me wrong. I mean, I still say, like, Feebas. Because Feebas is ugly cute. Like, like, Feebas is ugly cute. So I would say, like, Feebas is that. But I mean, Seismitoad is... I mean, I'll also be honest, I don't care much for Seismitoad's design. I can respect it in battle, but design-wise, I don't personally care for it. Granted, I'm not the biggest fan of most of the frog Pokemon. Because I find frogs a little bit unsettling. But I can respect it as a battling thing. What goes ugly Pokemon? That's a good question. I gotta try to look like the ugly, quote-unquote ugly. Well, then everyone has a different threshold for like what Pokemon are ugly and what Pokemon are not. Because you're talking to a guy who thinks like Beldum and Magnemite are adorable. And I don't find like Eevee particularly cute. I'm weird. I'm weird in that way. Well, I do. They're weird. I find frogs creepy. Like the weird like throat expanding. That's it's the elastic grappling hook tongue. Like the big finger. I don't know. It's weird. They're strange. Very strange. They're cool, but they're strange. PM7 coming for your life. What's a PM7? What is PM7? Hello there, Athena Shinery. Welcome, welcome. I almost like read the name out as Athena Bella because that's one of our friends and fellow shiny hunters. But welcome in, Athena Shinery. Words. I struggle with words. This is why this is why I struggle with words. Let's go. If you guys haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like on the stream. This is going to be our final DA for the day. Is a YouTuber who loves frog Pokemon. I don't watch Poketubers. Go for the Glalie. I do not watch Poketubers. Emolga, good pickup. Thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. Let's go for the Magneton. Magneton we ball. Thank you very much, Athena. Thank you. Okay, so two special defense debuffers, 2 special attackers. This is going to be fun. Except not really. If we can find another special attacker, I will switch out for that. Alright, what is this fairy type? Please don't be Mimikyu. Helios, okay. Alright, we're gonna go to the right, we're gonna go for the Whiscash, and then we're gonna go for the Cradilly. Yeah, so we go for the Cradilly. Okay. Yeah, so just go for Ice Fang on the Glalie. Let's go for the Ice Fang on the Glalie. This is not going to be an easy fight for us, but at the same time, it's also just a Whiscash. It is simply a Whiscash. B sharp. B sharp, not C flat. Do not Dynamax. Yeah, do not. Yes, do not Dynamax. We do not Dynamax. Oh, I love its face. Whiscash amuses me. Whiscash amuses me very, very good. Again, we need more Pokemon that aren't these like super strong, amazing, competitive sweepers of Oblivion. We need more just funny Pokemon. Things that are just silly. Like, just the fun ones. The ones that amuse us very good. Stefan is the most underrated rival of Ash. He was the one with the Zubstrika, right? Right? Mm-hmm. So, like, I mean, I love Cramorant. We need more stuff like Cramorant, Tatsugiri. I like Cygalef. We don't need more stuff like, I mean, I love Garchomp as much as Lexca. I love Baxcalibur. I love Togekiss and Volcarona. But we don't need more, like, super competitive Ultra Sweeper Breakers. You just go for Ice Fang. Hello, back. I'm Maxus. Nice to meet you. You know, we need more just funny, silly ones. Like, just the silly ones. Like, I mean, you can have the silly ones also be good competitively. There's nothing that says, like, the silly ones must be competitively bad. Hey, Static, get clowned on, nerd. You know, just that. The silly ones also should exist as much as I dad joke to myself. Indeed. Remember, a dad joke only becomes a dad joke once it becomes apparent. Again, I wish I could take credit for that when I can't. That's just a glorious. I need to go watch the whole compilation of Ina's puns again, because it's freaking amazing. There's a reason Cloudsire won Pokemon of the Year. We love Cloudsire. He's just so friend. Yeah, so this guy can get paralyzed. There's a lot of moves that can cause paralysis outside of... Yeah, it can get paralyzed. You can get paralyzed from Body Slam, Static, Dire Claw, Stun Spore, Effect Spore. Yeah, Body Slam. I mentioned Body Slam already. But yeah, no, it can get paralyzed. It's just it can't get paralyzed from electric moves. He has a Hololive Treasure, but he can't ignore the famous... I mean, I like the puns. Like, puns just... I find puns great. I mean... Also, the Italian. The Italian is great. I mean, well, Raura's new, so she's not become as much of a treasure yet, but Raura's still great. I'm gonna send a thing to Pidge. Just Pidge? There you go. Berries inverse. Lead to battling. No switch. Nobody switches. Nobody switches. We go for the Crigdilly. You know why Whiskash is good? Even the Master Ball can't catch it exactly. It literally ate the Master Ball. It literally ate the Master Ball. Yeah, the anime is a bit wonky with some of the stuff and things it does. It's the fun part about it, is that it just gives zero hex about anything. I mean, at times, it's funny. Again, like the Whiskash. And then there's times like the Thunder Armor, where it's like actively destroying brain cells watching. Like, the Thunder Armor just will forever stick out in my brain as why. I do not do Diva to Hololive. I know Mori, Gura, Kira, Watson, and... Well, no, Iron Mouse is not Hololive. Iron Mouse, I'm pretty sure, is Vishojo or Independent. I think she's Iron Mouse. I think she's Vishojo. Yeah, that's EN, Hololive EN, Generation 1. The ultimate main character, Plot Armor, Syndrome moment. Yep. I mean, there's a character in Attack on Titan. One of the Titans is literally known as the Plot Armor Titan in Attack on Titan. Because plot armor just to the max. I think my favorite Pokemon is Metagross. Well, at least Glalie is no longer paralyzed. Hello there, Steelix fan. How do you do? Hello there, Steelix fan. I love Steelix. Generation 1. Yes, there are multiple generations of Hololive. There's at least Hololive EN specifically. There's been 4 of them. 4, actually 5 at this point. I think that's 5. I think at this point it's 5. Is Hololive Pokemon all of a sudden? Well, no, they come out in waves. They come out in waves. And then that's Hololive EN, and the Japanese Hololive is, I think, had like what, 6 generations. This is why I consult TV tropes, Neo. The first shiny of the stream was a Nidoking. Which, normally we don't get this many shinies in a single stream. Normally we get 0 shinies in a single thing. I mean, what is this? Our shiny Latias hunt? For our shiny Latias hunt, we got... Shiny Latias we got in 258 Dynamax Adventure successful checks of Latias. However, in total, we got 18 shinies, including Latias. Meaning, I think with all the math done out, it was like, we got 1 shiny every 12 Dynamax Adventures. Is it just me, or is anybody else indifferent to Misty and Brock? I never came to them. I liked Brock! Misty was never like, I mean, I was never a big fan of like most of the companions other than Brock. I like May and I like Dawn for reasons of their own character arcs, but like Misty never really was much of a care for me. Iris, I mean, Iris was interesting, but she was also just kind of annoying in general. I liked like Silent was like, which is a replacement Brock. Didn't care for Serena, didn't care for the Unova ones, not the Unova, the Alola ones. Got me the Hololive as Guru, the baseball thing. Yeah, I heard about that one. That was the whole point, Neo. We're gonna go for... Let's go for the Butterfree. Yeah, I mean, that was kind of the point of the marketing thing, which was incredibly brilliant. Like, they were actual, just super galaxy brain with that. Yeah, Glalie, go for Fake Tears. First turn, go for Electroweb on Emolga. I thought Brock was hilarious. I like his behavior. Like I love Brock because he's just a nerd. He's just a nerd. Great. Great. We should be mostly fine. Mostly we should be fine. It is pretty bug. Yeah, G-Max Butterfree is beautiful. I love it. Wait, really? That's faster than that? Really? I did not think that was going to be the case. Really? Goodbye. Goodbye, Mothra. Hi, back on Maxis. I do need a shiny Butterfree. Bye-bye, Butterfree. You could almost say. We got two shinies. Neither of them were the Yveltal. Yo, what's Block doing? Do raid. Yo, Game Boy's live. Game Boy's live. We go raid Game Boy. It's been a while since we raided Game Boy. No switches for this. Nidoking and Chansey. I almost said Chimchar, but no, Chimchar's not in this thing. I'm gonna go check that one out. That sounds insane. That's another thing right there. But, you know, we're gonna go raid. We're gonna go raid Game Boy. But yeah, no, same strategy as before. Basically, go for Fake Tears on the Glalie every single turn, and Emolga go for Rising Voltage. Yes, that is the plan. This is the way. I have no shinies, sadly. Yeah, shiny. Shinies are... The thing about shinies is that they are not common. Of course, that's a takedown right there. You know what? Emolga got the last laugh. Emolga got the para. You may have taken the Emolga down, but Emolga gave a farewell. Get dunked on, nerd. Hello there, gamer. Welcome, welcome. If you guys haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like on the stream. Okay, that's good. At least we have special defense drop. We will avenge the Emolga. We will avenge the Emolga. Yeah, we're gonna go raid. Game Boy. He's shiny hunting starters in Omega Ruby for a badge quest, which is gonna be fun. Wish I could play Hololive. Hollow Cure, the pixel art one. I don't know where to play. I think it's on Steam. My friend Jared told me it's like on Steam or something. Let's go home soon. Hello, the boy. Well, we are gonna be ending off soon. So this is probably gonna be the end of the world as we know it. I like Silent more than Brock, and I found he's my favorite companion. I mean, I like Silent, but I did get a lot of the vibes that he is just a Brock replacement, which he was. But he amuses me very good. He amuses me very good. Yeah, I don't really dislike any of the Pokemon companions other than Serena. It's on Minecraft. Oh, Microsoft Windows, not Minecraft Windows. I'm a freaking idiot. I have an actual smooth brain. Rising voltage. Electro Ball. Based. Unfathomably so. And that is an excellent takedown right there. We're going to raid our friend Gameboy, who is doing a badge quest of Pokemon Omega Ruby. It's the Ash and the Bee getting over with each other, but they only gave like the 47 frames between times of LA. Acting more like Gem Leader, unlike Clement and Brock. Yes. Like, I loved all the little, like, tangents Silent went on. They were hilarious. Minecraft, the community probably making Minecraft. I actually don't know Minecraft. I have never played Minecraft. I lack the creative brain cells for a game like the crafting and mining. But I have heard, like, things about it. You appeared in one short for one. Wow. That's insane. No shiny Credilli, no shiny Butterfree. No shiny Bacon Wings. Sadly. Tomorrow we might do a streaming double feature. Because we have our collab shiny race with our friend Champion Thunder for shiny Piplup in Scarlet Violet. And we may be doing our shiny Latios hunting then, possibly. But we are going to be ending off. We'll go back. 1, 2, 3. I'm a Minecraft veteran. I can do the ropes. Well, no, it's just I don't have the creativity to build stuff in Minecraft. It's the creativity that is building things in Minecraft. I don't have, like, that thought, like, to conceptualize that. I might be better at Minecraft than I think I am. But we are going to go raid our friend Gameboy. He is doing a badge quest in Omega Ruby. So we need to give him all the moral support we can. If you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe for more. Leave a like. I will see you next time and have a wonderful, wonderful night. I am looking forward to getting absolutely freaking whacked in a draft tonight. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Bye-bye. But don't worry, we go live every single day. And tomorrow we will have 2 streams for double the fun.